Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go out just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, one and all, to today's live stream. So, you'll notice a couple of differences right off the bat, guys. Take a look at the bottom right-hand corner. There's our boy Santino hanging out. You can see him, the man, the myth, the legend. We're actually going to swap off right now. We're going to treat this like a preseason game, guys. So, what's going to happen is for the first 5 minutes of this live stream, I'll be with you guys. Then Santino's going to take over. He'll run the show until the kickoff. Then, just like in the NFL, I'll get the starting snaps right there, and then Santino will come in and handle the rest of this game for us and take us to the promised land when it's all said and done. Shout out to all of you in the chat today. Robert Zamora, Bishop Ray, looks like DJ Jean is in the house, Dave Olaf, Cape Suzanne, George Pearson, David Hampton, and company. What's going on, all of the squad? All right, guys, well, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants today. The reason that this is such a perfect fit for Santino is because he's a Vikings fan, i.e. he's wearing the purple tie. You can see him flexing it down there. And he's from New York. So this is just the perfect fit, and it's going to be a fun one to cover here today. Kickoff is scheduled for noon, so we've got 27 minutes. Yeah, we got plenty of time right now. Kickoff is scheduled for noon. Quick roll call. My boy Drago Balboa is in the chat right now. Looks like Earth Citizen. Mario Dixon, what's going on? Logan in the chat as well. Looks like Cassandra Marie. Welcome back, Cassandra. Ricky Many Hides, and so many beautiful faces out here in this chat. David Olaf, Damian Robinson, welcome back. Nightingale Swan, says Mario. Shout out to Bear Schweiger in the chat. What up, B-Bulls? I see you, brother. Fist bumps. Let's go. Let's go. By the way, can you guess who's playing tonight? Can you guess who's playing tonight? Nah, dude, nah. It is my Dallas Cowboys tonight. I will be covering that stream for you guys. Okay, so it's 11:34. Let's do a quick touch and base right now. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. I didn't even download the files, bro.
Files?
I got to download all the files. I didn't even plug these in.
Pre-game.
Pre-game.
Pre-game, really.
Pre-game right now. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do this.
That's all right. We'll get it all going in just here in a moment. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to be covering the game today. I haven't been covering a football game since November or December of last year. The last thing I did cover with Mario was that UFC fight, which was right at the end of the intro video when you hear us losing our mind just a little bit. That's when we saw the knockout, which was crazy.
That was a fun fight. That was a fun day, dude.
That was a fun day. That was a very fun day. We do plan on doing more UFC fights in the future, and hopefully we'll both do those as well, because that was a blast, actually. And I'm hoping today is just as much of a blast, it should be, you know?
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
It's going to be a nice preseason game. Vikings going to be trying out a lot of the new players. John Harbaugh is going to be checking in for the first time with the Giants. No more Baltimore Ravens for him. He hasn't had another team since the beginning of time. And we'll just see how he does, you know. We will see how both teams do. I'm excited to see the Vikings perform this year. Kyler Murray, all right. Obviously, he's had his ups and downs in his career. Hopefully, the Vikings are going to be nothing but ups for him. Last year, we really have nowhere to go but up. So, with McCarthy not doing so hot, we will go over those stats in a minute. And I am not looking forward to those stats, but it's all right. It's all right. We will recap the rough year, and we will enter the new year, which we will starting today. How we doing on them files?
Files are downloading. Ladies and gentlemen, you will see a slight blip in just a moment when I do move those files over.
Blip.
That'll be okay. Don't go anywhere. We'll get y'all set up for that.
Just a slight blip.
When
we change things live, there's just a slight processing. the stream doesn't love when we change things that are already ingrained in the stream.
Yeah.
Peter gets a little angry. Mario's computer's been getting very angry later because we do lots of games. And organization is why I'm here. And we will get Mario's computer organized as soon as possible.
Yeah, guys, it's really important for us to get these practice snaps in, not just me, but Santino as well, because if my voice ever does go out, if my voice ever can't keep up anymore, or let's say I get hit by a bus and the show must go on, my boy Santino's going to be able to come over and
stream will be a lot more shiny from then on out.
Yeah. It'll be hopefully a smooth season. I got Rising Rhino in the chat saying, Football Nation.
What
DJ
up?
Gene says, Santino, any fantasy draft advice?
Any fantasy draft advice? Don't get a QB in the first round.
That's good advice.
It's always a good idea, unless you can get Josh Allen. No, I'm kidding. Don't.
Still don't do it.
Still don't do it. I really don't recommend it. Really, really don't. Unless you're in a super flex. That's a whole different thing. You got 2 QB league. Maybe, but still.
Okay.
No, this year I got 3 leagues this year between Football Nation, the one I've been doing in a long time, and then I got one with some friends back in New York. The New York one decided to do a keeper league, and that league is a lot of newbies. Last year I was able to get JSN in the 7th round. Yeah, so I got a keeper JSN in the 7th round guaranteed. So an overall 6th-round pick going, and I don't know, what is that, like 84th?
Yeah, that's a big drop. That's a big drop.
That's a heck of a take, and that I'm looking forward to. Fantasy advice for this year, I'm a big fan of wide receivers. I like going wide receiver heavy personally, because running backs, I think they have a higher chance of getting injured, and then you got the backups, which could take over an entire running committee, especially if you've got a split back. I wouldn't mind dipping my hands into a few of those to keep on the bench in case some people do go down this year. Fingers crossed they don't, of course. We don't want nobody getting hurt, but we also want to win.
Yeah. Okay, real quick, guys. First things first, shout out to Victoria. Thank you so much for this $10 super chat. Much love. Thank you, Victoria.
Thanks, Victoria.
Now, here comes the blip, guys. It's going to be about 30 seconds. Do not go anywhere. I'm going to make a quick change, and we will have our stats up here momentarily. Hang tight. I told you we'd be here. I told you. Don't worry. We're back. We're live.
I thought I was going to leave.
No.
It's like, all right, Mario's got it.
So now we should have, and we do have all of our stats here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll talk about the next 5 really quick, and then I'm going to hand the reins over to Santino, and he's going to take it from here. But next week, ladies and gentlemen, for you Vikings fans, it will be Ravens at Vikings, followed by Vikings at Broncos for weeks 2 and 3 for the preseason, and then the NFL season starts. Packers at Vikings, Vikings at Bears, and Vikings at Buccaneers. 3 tough games for the Minnesota Vikings. It's going to come down to whether Kyler Murray can get it done, of course, with the coaching staff he's got at his reach with Kevin O'Connell. I think they will have some decent success, but we thought that about J.J. McCarthy. Sometimes things don't work out as planned. Taking a look at the home team here in the New York Giants, their next schedule is going to be Giants at Dolphins, then Giants at Jets. That's an easy AFC East back-to-back warm-up games to give you some confidence before you head into week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys. It'll be Cowboys at Giants for week 1. Then Monday Night Football, New York versus Los Angeles. Talk about an explosive week 2 here. And then in week 3, it'll be Titans at Giants. We'll see what Cam Ward has to bring to the table. Anyways, that is all I'm going to do for this, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I will pick up for the first couple of snaps of this game, and then I'm going to hand it over to Santino once again. So, yeah, guys, the floor is going to be his. If y'all have any questions, I'm going to be in that window where Santino is, and then we're just going to do the quick swap off right now.
Get him, yeah.
You can come on over, bro.
All right, everybody. I can see the chat now. What's going on, guys? What is going on? We got about 19 minutes or so till kickoff. We do have some stats to go over, which I'm going to run you through right here. And let's get this started, guys. I am super stoked to be able to do this again. It's been a while. I just have to find the stats.
I got you. I'll walk you in.
It has been a while. Head to head. NFL comparison. QB comparison, defensive.
Here, I got you, Santino. Hang tight, hang
Mario's
tight.
going to help me out because I don't remember where everything is, and it's been a while. What's going on, guys? What up, Janet Jones? Thank you, Dave Olaf. I think I'm handsome as well. My mom likes to think so. Citizen, how are you? Trago Balboa, always a pleasure. Mario Dixon, Cape Suzanne, it is a pleasure to be here, guys. As you see behind me, we have the Vikings stats. Obviously, I'm a little in the way, so I'll step to the side for just a second. These are the Vikings 2025 stats. We are still in preseason, and in preseason, the stats barely matter. We don't want to have a per-game average when the guys are only playing a quarter at most, so we aren't going to be recording all the preseason stats, really. We're going to talk about the 2025 stats until we get past week 1, when we will start delivering all 2026 stats. So, into the Vikings stats. Offensively, as you can see, it was our best year ever. Not so much. Points per game, 26th in the league, under 3 touchdowns a game, not so great. Yards per game, 28th. That number should actually be red because he is in the bottom 6. My apologies. I did the colors, I think. And that's 275 yards per game. Not even 3 touchdowns. So those points per game are going to add up. Thank you, Mario, for turning me up. I am not as quiet. Appreciate you, Robert, for letting us know. Yards per play, 4.9. Also 28th in the league. As I said, not our best year. Third down conversion. That is really bad. When we get third downs, we're not even converting 35% of it, not even a third of the time. That's so bad, guys. And red zone scoring, 17th, 56%. That isn't terrible, but it's also the best thing we had offensively, as you can see. Defensively, though, not as bad at all. Defensively, the Vikings were there for the squad. As you can see in the points per game section, they held teams to just under 3 touchdowns. So if you look at this 9-8 record makes sense because although they did not score a lot, neither did their opponents. 7th in the league for holding teams to less points. Yards per game, keeping teams under 300, just like offensively. Once again, comparisons right there. 2nd in the league. Not bad at all. Vikings defense are here to play. Yards per play kept people under 4.7. I mean 4.8 at 4.7. And then third down conversion rate 34.53. Red zone scoring 42.86%. As you can see, the Vikings defense did decently well last year, and they were able to get that 9-8 record. Obviously, the season ended a little prematurely, and we weren't able to get everything we wanted to. However, this year, people are getting a little more hopeful. We get this guy right here up top, Kyler Murray, could bring something that the Vikings needed. A little bit of scrambling in the pocket, a little bit of better passing, I hope, because J.J. McCarthy was not the secret that we needed last year. Choke City. The man, Kyler Murray, captain of the team, maybe, who knows, but definitely the starting QB1 for the Vikings. RB1, Aaron Jones Sr., right over here. Just so you guys know, I have not confirmed that these are going to be your starting preseason players. These players on the screen right now are projected to be your starters for week 1 of the regular season. With preseason, a lot of these guys might get a few snaps, they might get a quarter, but they are not playing the whole game. They can't risk injury, and right now we have hundreds of players on the field. And it needs to come down to 53 each. So we need to see what players can do, if they're going to make the cut, if they're going to be first string, second string, third string. And that's about it right now, you know, guys? Back to the actual players. Receivers, Justin Jefferson. We got Jay Jettas. He's still here. He's still going to do it all. Jordan Addison, back for another one. And then we got Juwan Jennings, which I am excited for. The receiver core now looking a little better. I do like Juwan Jennings. I believe he came from San Fran.
Yeah.
And I think he did pretty decent last year. TJ Hawkinson, great, phenomenal tight end. He could be a decent pickup in fantasy. I'd say he's probably, tight end 6 or so? Maybe 7 for the year? Something like that. I like TJ Hawkinson. I do like him a lot. Offensive line right here. I got Christian Darrisaw. I have Donovan Jackson. I got Blake Brandel at center, Will Fries, the man, the myth, and Brian O'Neill. This is your Vikings offense, guys, and hopefully we see them perform quite well. Jamie Lopez in the chat asking what my team is. You're seeing him right behind me, sir. The Vikings. Skull!
I have a Vikings cup.
I don't have my Vikings cup. I finished my coffee. I almost brought it, but I was like, I always bring coffee in it. And I finished my coffee because I woke up nice and early because I wanted to get a lot of life into me before this noon game. And I think I did a decent job. Hung out with the wife a little bit, had some breakfast. Yeah. Behind me, I got the Vikings defense, guys. According to ESPN, they are running a 3-4 defense. DJ Jean, I might be doing the trivia today. I probably will be doing the trivia today. We'll see as it goes. Me and Mario are going to be jumping off and on, just like he said, preseason snaps. Then I'll be hopping in after. We'll see how it goes. Defensively, everybody, on our line. Our defensive end on this side is going to be Levy, Drake Rodriguez. Defensive tackle, Caleb Banks. Right side is going to be Jalen Redmond. We have our linebackers as well. Andrew Van Ginkel. This guy is an animal. Expect him to make some big plays this year. Eric Wilson, left-hand side linebacker. Blake Cashman, I also really like. He is a stud. Dallas Turner on the strong side. Our cornerbacks to my left and right, y'all. I have Isaiah Rodgers and Byron Murphy Jr. Technically, he's labeled as the nickelback. However, I do expect him to be playing a little bit more than James Pierre, seeing as he has a lot of experience. Safeties for the Vikings. Joshua Metellus up right over here on the strong side. And our free safety is Theo Jackson. All right, guys, that is the Vikings squad. Behind me, you will also see the Vikings head coach, Kevin O'Connell. Been with the team now for about 4 years. 43 regular season wins, 25 regular season losses. That actually isn't a bad record whatsoever. I looked throughout his career, and he has I think they're about all winning seasons. There might have been one that was 8 and 9. I think every season he's been with the Vikings, they ran a winning season, actually. And, yeah, guys,
Seriously?
Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, I looked it up earlier, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
So the Vikings missed the playoffs with a winning season last year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that division was intense.
Yeah, and in the NFC South, you've got the Carolina Panthers who get it with an 8-9 record.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude. You got negative records making it to the playoffs. Playoff losses, 2 losses, as you can see. Kevin O'Connell not doing a bad job as head coach for the Vikings. Obviously, he thought he had a hell of a stud QB last year that didn't perform as well as we wanted to. Giants looking to change their team around. Last year, guys, 4-13, one of the worst teams in the NFL. As you can see, unfortunately, their offense much better than the Vikings, which doesn't exactly equate to what I just said. But what are you gonna do? Defensively is where they erred, and we will go over that right now. Points per game, 22.4, just 1.5 or so above the Vikings. That puts them about at 16th in the league. 335.5 yards, or 333.5, puts them at 13th in the league, just above our light green bracket. Yards per play at 5.2, which is pretty decent. You're always going to get a first down if they keep up that statistic. Third down conversion rate, much better than the Vikings, 40.18%. However, red zone scoring, they were shut down more than half of the time. 27th in the league, 47.46% in the red zone is a bad stat, guys. If you get in the red zone, you should be putting points on the board, whether that be a field goal or a touchdown. If 50% of the time you aren't doing that, that's not bad. You have 0 clutch factor, and you got to fix that. Got to fix that. Hopefully the new coach, John Harbaugh, which we'll go over in just a moment, will fix that exact stat. Points per game, guys. 25.8 points per game is what the defense is giving up, which is 26th in the league, so they are on the lower quadrant of the NFL when it comes defensively. They're giving up too many points. 359.5 yards per game, 5.8 per play. 27th in the league. That's 7th. 7th last. Just so you know. 7th last? 7th last. All right, third down conversion rate, guys, 13th in the league at 39.2%, and the red zone scoring 63.16%. Obviously, these are all last year's stats, so none of these could actually apply as we see entire new teams, entire new staff. We have this guy back, and he's a tank, and we will talk about these guys right now. The Giants' offense are hopefully going to be doing better now that they are recovered from injuries. Closed mind, never open doors, asking, who the heck is this guy? This is Santino. I'm Santino. You've heard of me. You've never seen me then, if you have not seen me yet. I do all of the right behind me, everything Mario talks about,
I'm still here, by the way.
I keep forgetting he's right here. It's a first for us. This guy right here, everything this guy talks about, I make in the background. Just literally just about everything, whether it's websites, slides, videos. If you've been seeing the fantasy football videos, I've been posting some of those. I think they're kind of funny, but they're not performing too well. But let's get back to what we're talking about. Giants offense, guys. Jaxson Dart. Hopefully he can perform decently well. I believe last year he did pretty good. Let me grab his stats real quick. Right here. We'll go a little more in depth when we do the QB comparison. But Jaxson Dart, 2,272 yards last year, 15 touchdowns, only 5 interceptions, and that's tied for fourth in the league with the lowest amount of interceptions. Jaxson Dart did pretty darn good last year, especially since he lost this guy over here halfway through the season. But that's okay. We got Jaxson Dart as your starting QB. Cam Skattebo. This guy, I'm excited to see what this man does this year because before he went down last year, he came out of nowhere with Tyrone Tracy out, and Cam Skattebo just became the favorite of so many people who are NFL fans because he's just an animal. He's what seems to be a lunatic, and that's cool if you can perform well. Wide receivers, we got Malik Neighbors. We got Darius Slayton, and we got Calvin Austin III. Wide receiver core looking pretty decent for the Giants. They are trying to fluff this offense up and get Jaxson Dart all of the weapons that he needs. Tight end, Isaiah Likely. I imagine he performs pretty well this year. Who was their tight end? Theo last year?
I think the better part is the fact that he's now going with his old head coach, John Harbaugh. Since
he is. He was on the Ravens.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's probably the best
Isaiah
part.
Likely has his coach that he's always had with him.
Right.
John Harbaugh. I'm really excited to see what John Harbaugh. We'll go over John Harbaugh in just a second. Now for the offensive line, guys, for the Giants, I have over here as your left tackle, Andrew Thomas, left guard, John Runyon, center, John Michael Schmitz Jr. My right guard is going to be Francis Moigoa. Apologies.
Francis Moigoa, yeah.
And our right tackle, Jermaine Illuminor. That is your Giants offense for today, guys.
5 minutes.
Giants defense right here for our left defensive end is going to be Shelby Harris, nose tackle DJ Reed, right defensive end Darius Alexander, your linebackers Brian Burns, Arvell Reese. I got Tremaine Edmonds and Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter, I'm really looking forward to what he could do this year. I mean, we saw his rookie year, and he did really, really well. The guy's an animal, and I'm very excited for him. Our cornerbacks for today are going to be Paulson Adebo and Greg Newsome, the second coming in from the Jaguars. Safeties for today, right behind me on my shoulders, Tyler Nubin on the strong side, and Jevon Holland. Once again, I am saying today because it's a habit. However, a lot of these players may not play today. This is preseason, and we'll be seeing the majority of the team today. John Harbaugh in a new kit. Nice little New York Giants hat right there. We've seen him in a lot of purple in his life. First season with New York. And, of course, the Super Bowl champion of, what is that, XL 42? That 42? Super Bowl 42 John Harbaugh won?
I think yeah.
Yeah, 42 with the Baltimore Ravens. That was, yeah.
Joe Flacco against Colin Kaepernick. Oh, yeah. That was
Ray Lewis, right?
That's the Super Bowl Beyonce brought down the house.
That was Ray Lewis?
Yeah, that was Ray Lewis' sign-off. Yeah.
That was a beautiful Baltimore Ravens. Everyone was rooting for Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis deserved a Super Bowl ring. What a legend he was. But yeah, guys, that's what we got for the offensive, defensive side, our coaching. And last but not least, we do have our QB comparison before we get into all the different comparisons. Kyler Murray and Jaxson Dart. Obviously, Kyler Murray did not play for the full season last year. I believe he only had 5 games last year. Passing yards, 962, 173 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 68.3 completion rate, 16 sacks taken, and 88.6 passer rating. For 5 games, that's not half bad. Where you get Jaxson Dart, who did play, I believe, the full season, 2,272 passing yards, 487 rushing yards, total touchdowns 24, interceptions only 5 interceptions for the full season. Completion rate 63.7, just slightly under Kyler Murray. Sacks taken, 35 sacks. Jaxson Dart got a little bit wrecked last year. And lastly, his passer rating is slightly above Kyler Murray's. If I back up, you could see both, 91.7. So the majority of the stats are in favor of Jaxson Dart, but a lot of those are totals. And seeing as he played double, if not triple the games as Kyler Murray, of course they're higher.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes.
2 minutes till kickoff. I do have some more comparisons to show you, but if we don't get to them all, I guarantee you we will do it throughout the game when we get some commercial breaks or during a quarter break. All right, defensively compared. These two teams, as you could see, Vikings did pretty decent on the defensive side, whereas the Giants not so much. Opposing points per game, Vikings keep it under 3 touchdowns, Giants almost 4. Opposing rush yards per game. The Giants are second worst in the league, giving up almost 150 rushing yards a game. Vikings not that much better. It is only a little bit worse, but still over 100 rushing yards a game. Not good. Not good. Both teams need to figure that out. However, the Vikings was a no-fly zone last year. Opposing passing yards, only 158 and only 25 more passing yards than rushing yards. If you guys know football, you know very well that teams usually get much more passing yards than rushing yards. So for this stat to be that close, it's pretty crazy. First in the league for the Vikings, shutting down teams in the air.
But let's clear that up real quick though. Most teams are well ahead of them and just have to run the football. It's not like teams are trying to air it out over the Vikings.
Yeah, okay. That is a fair testament, and it could be true that the Vikings weren't doing great, so teams just ran the clock out. Well, let's not pick hairs. The numbers say first. Anyways, opposing pass yards for the Giants, they gave up about 214 yards per game, which is literally the halfway point of the league. Takeaways per game. The Vikings are taking away the ball 1.2 times a game, 0.9 for the Giants, 2.9 sacks per game for the Vikings, and just above 2 for the Giants. That is our defensive comparison, guys. As you can see, the Vikings have a slight advantage, but this is last year, of course, so we will see if they can perform as well, if not better, for both of these squads. Run game comparison. In my personal opinion, Giants may have the better run game. Although, if we talked about back in the past, Aaron Jones could have outperformed both of them, but he's a senior. You know, like Aaron Jones has been in the league for quite a bit, and his prime time is no longer here. Rushing yards per game, Giants were rushing the heck out of the ball. They had Tyrone Tracy throughout the first portion of the year, and they ran the heck out of the ball. Then they had Scatterbo for the next, two-thirds of the season, and then he went down. But until they did, 129.1 rushing yards per game. Phenomenal statistic, 5th in the league. Rushing attempts, 30.1, 3rd in the league. So they were putting the ball on the ground, guys, and they were doing it well. Vikings, not as well. Rushing yards per game, 108.3, only 24.1 rushing yards, so that wasn't working. They gave it to J.J. McCarthy, and that wasn't working, so we punted it. Unfortunate to say.
I think people are sleeping on the Giants, for the record. Just Mario's opinion as an NFC
No, I think the Vikings
resident?
look phenomenal. The Giants look phenomenal this year, especially with their new coach.
Yeah.
And their offense looks very strong.
Right.
I think the Giants have a pretty good potential this year. I'm not going to call them a Super Bowl team, but they definitely a playoff competitor. Yards per rush attempt, 4.3 for the Giants, 4.5 for the Vikings. That's pretty close, neither here nor there. Rushing touchdowns per game, more for the Giants, 1.3 per game, puts them at 4th in the league. And it looks like, guys, we are about to get kickoff.
All right,
Are we ready for some football? 12 o'clock on a Saturday? Oh, baby. Mario's going to take over for these snaps, and I'll be back in just a minute, guys. Stay frosty.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whoa, I'm pretty loud here. Let's turn myself down. I know how loud I can be. Nobody asked you, Mario, says JF. Giants will win 10 games this year, says Dave. I think the Giants are set up for success, guys. I know that John Harbaugh loves his balanced offenses, and I think we're going to get to see a lot of that, especially with Malik Neighbors now healthy again. I do think there's going to be a huge jump in offensive productivity for this squad. Did I put this in the right spot? Let's make sure. Okay, I got 3 windows that I need to fill right now. And last night we covered a few games. We'll cover a few more here today as well. Okay, this
Today
give me the
we
wrong
have
one?
this game to start
The right
off here
one.
at noon, and then at 7 o'clock we do have the Cowboys and the defending Super Bowl champs, the Seahawks. And we will see how both teams perform. Oh, I was really quiet, wasn't I? But yeah, guys, it's going to be a good season. And we do just have preseason right now, so we're going to see reps. We're going to see players we may not see later on. Football's back, baby. Football is so frickin' back.
Chris says, don't you mean Jim? No, I mean John. It's John Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh is his brother, and Jim Harbaugh is the head coach of the Chargers, who aren't playing right now. We've got our opening kickoff of the day, ladies and gentlemen, and here we go. The Minnesota Vikings will return this football past the 25-yard line and down just shy of the 30. They might mark this at the 29-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 coming up here for this Minnesota Vikings squad. We'll get this clock ticking here in just a moment. Okay, so before I bring Santino over, my only goal right now is to finish 1, maybe 2 drives and get our charts all set up for smoothness here.
For the convenience of y'all, really. And then Mario's got to get his reps just like I do, you know. It's preseason, baby.
We got this side set up. We've got an offset I formation motion on the field. Kyler Murray's going to turn around and hand this off, put it in the belly of the beast here. Out to the left-hand side. Looks like a 16 or 17-yard gain here for the Minnesota Vikings. And this time it's Aaron Jones, Sr., who makes a strong run to the left-hand side before being brought down. The result of the play, Minnesota Vikings, 1st down. So 1st down for the Vikings. We start the clock, and now we're ticking. 1 second here, Christina.
Yeah,
Let me set
you look
this
so
up.
handsome, man. Probably not.
All right, folks, break. The Vikings going to line up right now. Vikings waiting for the snap here. There it is. Another little, this time a play action. Good block on the left there by Aaron Jones. The pass is made on the left-hand side. It will be caught. This time it looked like it was the big tight end. Actually, who caught that pass here? The catch was made on the left-hand side by Max Bredesen, ladies and gentlemen. Max Bredesen made the catch. It's now going to be a 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard pickup. The clock continues to tick. 2nd down and 8, under 14 minutes left to play. Break. And Murray in a single back formation. The single back behind him is Jordan Mason. You've got the strong side on the right side, and we wait for the snap here. Play clock down to 6. Murray takes it and hands this off to Mason. Mason is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain here.
Shut down.
They're going to give him, I don't know how they're going to give him 1 yard of credit there. I don't think they should. It's 3rd down and 8, right? No gain?
That was 5 yards for sure. No gain. 3rd and 8. I'm kidding.
Definitely a no gain. Settings. Cool, we got this one set up. And then the last piece I need to fill is the ESPN drive chart. Okay. You guys taking off? Love you, little man. Love you. 3rd down and 7. Waiting for the snap. Murray's got Jordan Addison on the move. Here's the snap. He drops back. Murray looks to the right, delivers a pass. It looks like it's going to be maybe caught here. The official says it's caught, keeps the clock ticking, and Jordan Addison picks up the 1st down. First down, Minnesota Vikings. All right, little man. You have a good day with Mama, okay?
Bye, Zebby.
Y'all have fun. Be safe. That is cute. He is cute.
Bye, Sammy.
Okay. This should be right about where we want it.
Nice.
All right, love you. Be careful. That's perfect right there. Oh, you know what I did? Actually, I had this set up not here. Here's what I did. Because I didn't like the inverted colors there. The ruling on the field is being challenged, ladies and gentlemen. Ruling on the field is being challenged right now.
Let's see this replay. It's going to be close.
There it is. Yeah, that definitely touches the ground. That's coming back. It's going to stay third down. Or it would be, what, fourth down now?
It might come to fourth down right here. Yeah, if they reverse this, it would come to fourth down. It did look like the ball moved a bit when Jordan Addison came to the ground.
Yeah, definitely.
There. Wow, that is a terrible camera view.
Would be this game.
Yeah, you could see the denial in Addison's face. He's like, yeah, I might have caught it.
Nah. Yeah, I might have caught it.
Please don't challenge. Please don't challenge. We get the first challenge of the game less than 3 minutes into the game, guys.
Harbaugh not scared to challenge.
Ain't playing no games. He's like, he didn't catch nothing.
John Harbaugh not scared to challenge right now. Okay, so what I need to do is change this drive chart to the correct not inverted colors. So ESPN via Edge.
You got one page with the no experiment.
There you go. This looks right.
Nice.
All of these look locked in. So we should be set for all of these.
Still waiting on the call here from the officials on this challenge, guys. Just one moment.
Let me stop the clock. That should be confusing everyone right now. My bad. There is a challenge currently under review. Play is under review with 2:18 here left to go. I don't think that the call on the field is going to stand. I do think this one is going to be overturned right now. Kyler Murray heading into that was 2 of 2. That pass going to make it 2 of 3 if I'm not mistaken. So the challenge does come in.
They're showing it again.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's probably going to get overruled.
Yeah, I think so. Bring it back.
If they don't overrule it, I will be surprised. Just because that ball moved as soon as his arms hit the ground.
I heard something in my headset. Let's see what that is.
I heard a cool little notification.
7 months in, looks like new Sammy. What's up, new Sammy? Member for 7 months now. Mario, do you need me to keep you posted on the Bears game? Says B-Bowls. Well, we've got the crawling scoreboard here that should keep everyone updated with the Bears in that situation. Guys, the challenge, they lost the challenge.
It's upheld. Oh.
It's been upheld, which to me is kind of crazy.
Just like I thought it would.
That's honestly kind of crazy.
Interesting.
Possession is with the
visually
Vikings.
upset.
That's wild. I don't know how that got called that way, but it got called that way, so that's that.
That is that. Harbaugh loses his first challenge of his Giants career.
Luckily, it doesn't count because it's preseason. He gets to get it out of the way now. All right.
Okay.
Well, here we go, guys. An I formation here for the Minnesota Vikings. Kyler Murray will take the snap. He turns around and hands this off. Looks like Aaron Jones gets the carry. He picks up about 4 on that run. Call it a 2nd down and 6 here as we come back from this review. So the call was upheld. It was a 1st and 10 at the New York Giants 42-yard line. This 4-yard scamper will pick up and move the chains. It actually won't move the chains. It'll just move the ball to the 38. Football at the New York Giants 38-yard line. It's Minnesota on this drive. The clock is ticking once again. Thank you, Santino. The clock is ticking once again.
That's about right.
Darius Alexander is the focal point of this Giants defense. Without Dexter Lawrence there now, huge loss for the New York Giants. Without Dexter Lawrence on the defensive side of the football, it could get hairy. Here comes a snap and a handoff. Jones. Oh, that's Jordan Mason. Mason runs off for a solid 15-yard run.
Very
15
nice.
yards for Jordan Mason.
Found a
First
nice
down,
little
Minnesota
right in the
Vikings.
Little juke from Jordan Mason. Get some space out there. I like that. Jordan Mason's quick, man.
3 yards away from the red zone, guys. 3 yards away from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the New York Giants 23. The Vikings looking to score on their opening drive. Vikings looking to score on their opening drive. All righty, guys. We've got a motion on the field from Jordan Addison towards the bottom of the screen. Kyler Murray calls a quick audible, hands to the helmet. Everyone else does the same. Play clock down to 5. Handoff to Jordan Mason, stuffed after a 1-yard pickup. Second down and 9 coming up here. That does advance the ball out to the 22-yard line. So ball's at the 22. It's second down. Clock is hot. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to finish the first Vikings drive. I'll do the first Giants drive, and then Santino will take over for the rest of the game, guys.
Then you're stuck with me. I'm cool, I think.
Those of y'all who are checking in right now, welcome to today's live stream. It's one of those days, man. We're doing our preseason snaps. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. Tight end and receiver on the right. Murray takes the snap with 4 left on the count. It's going to be a run up the gut here for Aaron Jones Sr., his 3rd carry of the day. This time it's a 5-yard gain. Second down and 9 becomes 3rd down and 4, and the football is now placed inside the red zone at the Giants' 17-yard line. Red zone music.
Points.
Here we go.
Here comes Vikings points. Love it. No picks.
He really wants his Vikings points today. He really wants his Vikings points. Let's go, New York, says Gary McDonald. As a Spurs fan, let's not go, New York. Here's the drop back. Looking left, Murray delivers the pass right through the hands of Aaron Jones. He gets his first target of the day. Can't hang on to this one.
Right off the hands, man. You got to catch that.
Incomplete pass stops the clock. It brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit will come out for the Vikings. This time the ball's at the 17-yard line, so this should be a 34 or 35-yard field goal.
Nice little chip in.
This time they're going to line up on the right hash. It'll be the Vikings to shoot this field goal. It'll be the Vikings to kick their first field goal of the day.
First free throw of the day.
Special teams is out here. 35-yarder is what we've got. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Vikings are the first to score. For the Vikings, they put 3 points on the board. Here we go. Yeah. It's crazy. The NFL used to have 6 preseason games. Imagine waiting a month and a half of scrubs playing and praying. No one of important got hurt. Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
6 is a lot.
Spammers getting shown up, says Unky James. All right, well, good news is the Vikings were able to score. The bad news is it wasn't via 6 points. So a field goal is how the drive ends. It's going to be New York Giants football here in just a moment. That was the opening drive for Minnesota. The Vikings scored because the refs can't do their job right, says Dave Olaf. DJ Jean says, I don't want no scrub. Fair. Arian Robbie says, hi, Robert. Gutsy. Ashley Deverick says, go Vikings. Cassandra says, woo! Us mods are getting rid of them fast, says Robert Zamora. All right. Looks like Hank is in the chat. Hank Warner says, does anyone know if Denzel Mims from the Renegades is playing tonight? And Austin Reed with the Ravens. I don't know who Denzel Mims is. I don't even know who the Renegades are. Is that a UFL team? I think that's a UFL team.
CFL or UFO, you know.
Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's the UFL. Show Santino, says Michael Nesbitt. Santino's down there.
I'm right here.
We're going to swap here in a second.
I'll be on the big screen in a minute. I haven't earned it yet.
Dave saying, who's the other guy? This guy. What a guy. I tell you what, man. This guy, what a guy. We've cut to a commercial break. We're hanging out here. We can turn off all the other stuff. Looks like we are approaching, guys. I think we're going to hit that 148 here today. We only need 106 more subscribers so we can get to 148,000 subscribers. Those of you who are watching, welcome, 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 one and all. You're watching Football Nation. I am usually your host. My name is Mario, and
My name is Santino, guys.
This is our host. Should we have a rainy day, or if Mario needs time off, Santino
Number 2
is here for a lot of other things. He is currently, you know what, man? I think it's safe to say that you're the show's producer right now at this point.
Yeah. Anything that Mario doesn't do,
yeah,
I do.
Santino produces all of the slides right now. Santino produces the thumbnail. Santino is putting a lot of things together on the back end. You guys see this face right now? I did it all by myself for a year and a half before it started being to a point where I couldn't keep up. I was working a job. I was doing this, and I needed help, right? So then I ended up quitting my full-time job, and the amount of growth that we've had since we've both committed to this project full-time,
Yep.
well, you can see it just right there. Like, we're already up and up and up right now. So I think the best decision I ever made was bringing on Santino to help this channel grow. So be sure to thank Santino for the trivia quizzes. Be sure to thank Santino for the slides and the graphics and all the things that we put together during the pre-games, guys. There's a lot that goes into this that a lot of people may not know what it takes to organize these streams.
Here comes the kickoff.
We've got an opening kickoff here, guys, for this drive and the return for the New York Giants on their opening play. It's going to get out to about the 28-yard line. So, 1st and 10 at the New York Giants' own 28.
Dart.
Jaxson Dart is taking the field. They're talking about how he led all rookies last season in total touchdowns, passing touchdowns, with 24 of them.
Nice.
So of all the rookie quarterbacks that entered the league last year, Jaxson Dart was number 1. Break! They break this huddle here, and you've got Cam Scadaboo lined up as your halfback here in this I formation. 2 receivers on the left. My guess is a handoff is coming, and of course Scadaboo, running with his aggression, goes to the right, picks up 5 at 2nd down and 5.
The dude's a train, man. He's such a train.
He just got there.
He gave him the ball, and you just see him start high knees, just marching.
So 2nd down and 5. Football at the New York 33-yard line. These guys are in the huddle right now. They're introducing the starting players here for this unit. And it looks like most of them are the starting unit except for the wide receivers. Jaxson Dart going to line up under center in a single back, a slight shift right here. It's going to be a handoff to Scadaboo again. Scadaboo on 2nd down and 6 will pick up 3, making it a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 coming up for Cam Scadaboo and this New York Giants squad. The football is at the New York Giants 35-yard line right now. Football at the Giants 35. Jaxson Dart is the quarterback. We've got 8 minutes and 20 seconds here to go. Anyone remember how Randall Cunningham used to punt the ball sometimes? Was it the drop ball? I don't know. Anyways, getting all mixed up. Shotgun and trips to the left. Play clock down to 5. There seems to be some confusion on the Giants side of the football. Play clock down to 1. A 4-man rush coming in. Jaxson Dart fires and it's caught. Isaiah Likely makes the grab. First catch for him in a New York Giants uniform. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down, New York Giants.
Likely immediately taken off the field.
Yeah.
they did. They took him
He
off
gets
right
one
after.
catch.
All right,
you
you're
did what
good
you
for the
needed.
day. Yeah, he's going to start.
Yeah, he's starting for sure. I mean, I love this because Isaiah Likely, I think, was already good enough to take over Mark Andrews' job. And now that John Harbaugh is up in New York, says, do you want to be a starter? I got a spot for you. That worked out well. Tyrone Tracy Jr., gets the carry here. He's going to go nowhere at 2nd down and 10. Clock stays ticking. Tyrone Tracy Jr. goes nowhere at 2nd and 10 at the New York Giants 40-yard line. The New York Giants with possession here. This is the opening drive, and we are more than midway through quarter number 1. Long drives here, sorry.
You're fine. There's still plenty of game.
There's still plenty of game, for sure.
Game.
All right, well, let's
50
see if
minutes.
this drive ends with points or not. New York Giants, empty backfield. Jaxson Dart with 5 wide. They're showing blitz on the Vikings side. Let's see if they do blitz. Would be a scary thing to do when you know they're passing here.
5 wide.
Unless you can get there. It's a 4-man rush that comes in, tries to be a bubble screen. Looks like someone got a paw to it.
His hands were definitely in the way, if not touched it.
Didn't get it. I think they were close here. Looks like this time it was Tyrion Ingram Dawkins who got his hand to it. Thank God for cheat sheets. As long as you get the jersey number, you can get the name. So 6.5 minutes left to go. That pass incomplete did stop the clock. 6:37. 3rd down and 10. Shotgun formation. Trips on the left at the 40-yard line from the right hash. 5, 4, 3, 2. Blitz comes in. Dart's in trouble. Dart scrambles. Can he get away? He cannot. Down he goes. And a sack lunch delivered there. Good tackle made. This time it was Turner who made the play. Well done by Dallas Turner. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 10. The punt team will come out for the New York Giants. All righty, guys. We're going to see the punt.
Let's go.
And then we'll swap off during this commercial break. I feel good about it. All right, guys, so Santino is going to get the rest of the game snaps here, just like they do on TV. Starting quarterback's getting pulled.
QB2's coming in.
Here comes the punt. This one is up, and away. This punt is the shadow. Looked like it was going to go way farther of the football. It takes a friendly Giants bounce, goes out to the 27-yard line before it's wrapped up. So we'll stop this here. 5 minutes and 46 seconds. It'll be a 1st and 10 when we get back from this commercial break, and it'll be Vikings football. All right, guys, we're going to swap now. Thank you guys for watching. That was fun. That was good. I needed that. I needed that. All right, let's do it.
What up?
Tell me when you start crackling.
Hello, hello, hello. That should be good. All right, guys. If I'm too loud or too quiet, please let me know. Mario is a lot louder than me, at least double, and we're trying to figure out the measurements for the hardware to get me on that same level. So he just takes the dial and he goes, and we're good now. But if there's issues, please let me know. We are currently in a commercial break. Vikings leading 3-0, just shut down the Giants, and they punted the ball to the Vikings, what it says, the 27. The Vikings will start this drive on their own 27. What is up, Robert? What's up, Ashley? It's such a pleasure to be back. Now, Santino is giant, and Mario is tiny. Yes, he is down here. He will be here, I believe, for the majority, if not all, the game, and we might do some swapping, but I should be handling the majority of the play calling from here on out. Preseason is going to be fun, guys. We're going to get our reps in. We're going to try our best to learn these new players. We're going to try our best to get used to all these players being on different teams than they were last year. It's going to take a little bit getting used to, but it's all right, man. That's why we're here. We are 5 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in this first quarter once we get back from the commercial break. Welcome. If you guys have not been watching since the beginning, my name is Santino. This is Football Nation. You are watching a play-by-play live commentary of the Vikings-Giants preseason game. And this is just the beginning of this year. We've already covered 2 games so far during this preseason, and we will be covering 2 today, including this one. We are about to return from the commercial break, guys, where the Vikings will continue or begin their second drive of the game. First drive of the day, they were able to put 3 points on the board. Got shut down in the red zone, which unfortunately is what their statistics said would happen. All right, guys, second drive. It looks like J.J. McCarthy is now in. I got a single back. He's going to fake the handoff. J.J. McCarthy taking the option, running to the right side. He tries to get past the line of scrimmage, but gets stuffed just about at it. They might give him a yard right there, and they did. 2nd and 9 for the Vikings. 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining as we go to 2nd down. Giants made a good stop. They tried to run the option play. It was not very convincing at all. And the Giants, Abdul Carter looks like he got that tackle right there as we move on to 2nd down. 2nd and 9, guys. I got another single back. I got 2 on the left, 1 on the right receiver-wise. Here comes the snap. J.J. McCarthy tosses it to the back, and he's going to go out wide on the outside, get about 3-4 yards before he gets tackled. Who was that? That was, Damon Claiborne. Damon Claiborne getting his first attempt of the day. We're getting our backup running backs, our RB3 getting his first attempt. And then we're going to be moving on now to a 3rd down, guys. That was about 5-6 yards. They're showing the replay right there. Giants made a good stop, had to dive for that one. Third down, we got 4 minutes and 42 seconds. It's 3rd and 3. I got a shotgun formation right now. J.J. McCarthy takes the snap. He's looking right. He's looking deep. He sends it. Oh, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete right there. The intended receiver was Jaxson Jones, and that's not going to happen. Going to a 4th down. Tough drive for J.J. McCarthy.
Yeah, that was a tough drive for sure.
He's back. No,
He'll probably
just
get
kidding.
pulled after this. He probably won't play another drive.
Man.
Who's the backup?
I got bad flashbacks right there. The backup for J.J. McCarthy is Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz coming back maybe. Good old Carson Wentz. And their 4th would be Max Brosmer. It's 4th and 3, guys. The Vikings are set back to punt the ball.
Kyler Murray definitely looked better on his drive.
Yeah, Kyler Murray definitely. I mean, yeah, they got to the red zone. Here comes the punt, guys. It's up, and away. Giants here at the 22 to grab it, and they catch the ball. A nice juke. Ooh, left side gets about 12 on the return. Very nice there from the Giants. That was Braxton Berrios. Braxton Berrios with a nice punt return right there. Giants going to get this ball on their own 37 after this commercial break. 15-yard return right there for the Giants. Pretty solid punt return. Not bad, not bad. All right, guys, behind me, as you can see, we have the Vikings' next 5 games. If you weren't aware, the next 2 preseason games, they will be facing the Ravens next week and the Broncos on the following week. And then 4 regular season football. Right off the back, we got the Packers. We got the Bears. We got the Bucks. Tough start for the Vikings. Yeah. But I believe in the Vikings. I always have. They have their miracles, and we all know about them. And, well, Minnesota's going to do decent this year. I'm confident that Murray is going to do better than McCarthy. If that alone, those 2 drives were just a piece of what we can expect, then Murray will do 5 times as good because they got 5 times the amount of yards. All right. Country Kisses, thanks for giving me the shout-out. I do lots of stuff. And now I also do the stream sometimes, guys. Streams I will be doing more of whenever Mario needs help. He needs a break. If we have triple headers, quadruple headers, because we do that on this channel. We are live way too much, but not enough. What up, B-Bulls? Dave H-Back saying Vikings suck. Whatever, dude. They did last year. But they're going to do better this year. Thomas Lynch saying they finished their last season strong. I mean, 9-8's not bad, man. 9-8's not bad. Was there stats that we didn't get to before? I think the only stats I didn't get to was the receiving stats.
I think it was the wide receivers. I got a glitch on my TV screen. Hang on, let me fix that real quick.
But that's all right. We'll get to that in just a minute. I would say we're at a commercial break, but I think the TV just went out, so I'm definitely not at a commercial break. I'll tell you guys know what is happening in just a moment. Yeah, we are on a commercial break. When we get back, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Giants on their own 37 after that 15-yard punt return. What is up? What is up, y'all? Are you guys excited for the regular season? Because I'm extremely excited for the regular season. International games are behind me, in case you were wondering. International games, we have how many of these? We got 11 international games this year, and it's going to start off immediately at week 1 with the 49ers and the Rams, and we'll get back more to that in just a moment. We got an offset I formation for the Giants. They're set up to hike the ball. Here it comes. Jaxson Dart takes the snap, hands it off to Tyrone Tracy, I believe, who's going to run right up the middle and get 8 or 9. No, that was not Tyrone Tracy. That was Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary is in the game now. And he got a beautiful little rush right up the middle. Found a gap, kept rushing. Speed got to his advantage and takes a 9-yard gain. There was not a large gap. What great blocking from the Giants. They opened a hole that should have never existed. Very nice.
I remember watching Devin Singletary so long with the Buffalo Bills before he moved over here as a third-string running back.
James Cook popped up.
Yeah.
James Cook. 2nd and 2 for the Giants. Clock is hot. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this game. Ooh, and a big sack. They rush right up the middle and take him down. Wow. What was that? Did he get the handoff before he got taken down? Adams for the Viking. Shuts this play down immediately. Yeah, they handed the ball off to Singletary. Adams breaks right through the middle. gets the tackle for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 4 yards, guys. 3rd and 5 for the Giants on their own 42-yard line. Let's see if they can pick up this first down or punt it right back again. All right, I got a shotgun formation now for the Giants. Halfback on his left. He has 3 receivers bunched up on the right side. Motion from Tyrone Tracy in the backfield and gets right back to his left. Snap is there. He's looking right, and he finds someone. Ooh, and the tackle's hit.
That's good.
That is a good catch. Isaiah Likely is going to get that reception, and that will go down as a first down. First down, Giants, guys. They are now on their own 48-yard line, getting just about to the halfway point and going to get the ball in Minnesota territory soon if they keep up at this pace. Very nice. Isaiah Likely getting his 2nd reception of the day. He's looking good. He was wide open. They had too many on the right side and not enough coverage. All right. Single back. We got motion in the backfield. Jaxson takes a snap, hands it off to Scadaboo. Scadaboo on the right side finds a hole, breaks the tackle, almost breaks a second, and then gets brought down about 7 yards past the line of scrimmage. Call it a 2nd and 3. Giants ball. They have now passed the 50-yard line, guys. Giants are at the Minnesota 45, and they are moving the ball consistently. The run game is showing its ability to find holes. 9 yards from Singletary, 7 yards from Scadaboo in the same drive on 2 separate plays. Vikings need to shut this down. Offset I formation right here. We got motion in the backfield. The receiver moving up to the top of the screen. Jackson's going to take the snap, hand it off back again to Scadaboo, who's going to take the outside again, breaks a tackle with his stiff arm, almost breaks a second. Scadaboo is an animal. He tried to tackle him. He's just like, nah. I was like, all right, I got to push you out. So he pushes Scadaboo out of bounds. Clock is now at 1 minute and 20 or so seconds. Scadaboo's going to get, what was that, 5 yards right there, and another. Giants. First down. First down, Giants at the Minnesota 40-yard line, guys. The Giants are keeping up a good pace, wasting away the clock, taking control of the ball. Jaxson Dart, shotgun formation. Scadaboo to his right. I got tight end motion, and then right back. 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen. Oh, and it might be a false start right here, guys. False start right here on Braxton Berrios. False start on the Giants. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Giants now. 1st and 15, they are still in Minnesota's territory, but now on the 45-yard line. Takes away Scadaboo's last little rush, but not the first down. All right. This is nice. It's been a while since I've done this. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. I got 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining, guys. 1st and 15 for the Giants. Jaxson Dart, they're lined up in an I formation. Scadaboo and Tyrone Tracy, maybe Singletary behind him. I can't see the second number. Here comes the snap. Here's the handoff to Tyrone Tracy. Tracy finds a small gap, gets about 4 yards or so before getting taken down. They're going to call it 5 yards, so that'll bring it right back to 2nd and 10 now. 2nd and 10 for the Giants on the Minnesota 40-yard line. All right. Tyrone Tracy, Cam Scadaboo. That's a dangerous dual backfield. That is a very dangerous. And Devin Singletary? The Giants have one heck of a running back for committee. Scadaboo, I imagine, takes the majority. But well done. Well done, Giants, for getting that committee. All right. We got a shotgun formation. Isaiah Likely just did motion to the bottom of the screen. Tyrone Tracy misses the block, and he gets sacked! Oh, my God. Tyrone Tracy sit the bench.
Oh, my God.
Holy crap. Tyrone Tracy, he did like a fake route, and then the linebacker just goes right by him. Jaxson Dart is now sitting the rest of the game because they cannot risk an injury. Boom! He went airborne.
Oh, my God.
Airborne on contact. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Love it. Love it. Who was that for the Vikings?
That brought
Number
me to
24,
tears,
Jay
bro.
Ward for the Vikings gets a huge sack on Jaxson Dart. They lose 8 yards right there. Jay Ward, well done finding the hole. Tyrone Tracy, you got to attempt a better block. That was bad. 3rd and 18, guys. That is the end of the first quarter. Yeah, the Vikings are going to let Jaxson Dart ice ice whatever needs to be iced right now as we enter this commercial break, and when we return, it'll be 3rd and 18 for the Giants at the Minnesota 48. Not looking so good as it did in the first half of this drive. Commercial break. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Imperfect Bob, hello. Pleasure to be here. Great to see you. What's so funny?
That brought me to tears.
Dude,
man.
he got
that
wrecked.
Was the first big sack that I literally just
I did not expect to see Jaxson Dart airborne today. Let's just say that. And sure enough, Jay Ward made sure that happened. That's not what you want to see in the preseason.
He got
If I was Harbaugh, I'm benching Dart.
Yeah. After that,
I was like, nope, we ain't taking no more risks. That's a dangerous game.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sam Pike is
man.
asking, what is Jaxson Dart even doing in the game right now?
Yeah, that's a great question. Vikings benched Murray right after that first drive. McCarthy immediately showed why that Murray's going to be starting, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that's
I can't imagine Jaxson Dart continues this game. He might do a few more snaps, but if he's still in, I really am very surprised from Harbaugh's decision if he's still in. That alone is scary enough.
You know how in Dragon Ball Z, when someone delivers like a gut punch and you can see the fist on the other side of their back? That's basically what I saw with Jaxson Dart. I basically saw someone's helmet go through and he folded like a lawn chair.
He Yamcha'd him.
Yeah, he got Yamcha'd for sure, dude.
That was bad, man. That was cool. That was a big sack.
That was wild, bro.
Great calling today. Thank you, Maloney Welts. I appreciate it. I am getting better and better, I hope. I'm trying to get better, man. It's been a while. I thought it would take me a minute to get comfortable. Yeah, it looks like Jaxson Dart. He's got no helmet. They just put Jaxson Dart in the medical tent. He just entered the medical tent. Hopefully everything's okay. All right, guys. All right. We got Jameis Winston on the field in a shotgun formation for the Giants. Jameis Winston takes his first snap looking left. There's a flag that gets called. The play gets stopped. It's going to be a false start right here, guys. False start on the Giants. It's going to be Embo who gets that call. False start, and they're going to lose another 5 yards. Call it 3rd and 23. It is looking much less possible for the Giants to score on this drive, especially since they just got pushed back into their own side of the field. Yikes. 3rd and 23 on the Giants' own 47. They are going backwards and backwards fast. Jameis Winston going to get his second snap. Shotgun formation. He's got Singletary to his right. Motion from the tight end back and forth. Here comes the snap. Jameis looking right. Finds Singletary on a quick little pass. Oh, Singletary open space. He's got a lot of space at the 40, the 35, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 15, and he gets pushed out at about the 13. Singletary found the gap. That was a little pass behind the line of scrimmage. Singletary had open space, speed, and he made it happen. That was crazy. 3rd and 23 on the Giants' own 47 turns to 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 13-yard line. My apologies.
The blocking was great. The fact that he made the
It was
catch
phenomenal
on the
play
right.
by the Giants. Incredible. Giants 1st and 10 on the Minnesota 13. Jameis Winston, single back. Here comes the snap. Hands it off to Singletary again, but this time not so much. The Vikings were pissed off. They're like, that guy's fast. Get him quick. And they stuff Singletary 2 yards short of the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 12. Dang, man, that was a bummer. I thought the Vikings were going to get a nice stop right there. But
bro, he turned 3rd down and 23.
3rd down and
into
23.
A first down.
How many yards did he get? It was like 40?
He made a catch on the right side of the field and got
he was
tackled
2
on
yards
the left
behind
side
the line
outside
of
the
scrimmage.
numbers.
He needed 25 from where he caught the ball, and he turned that into almost a 50-yard gain. All right,
play.
guys. I got the Giants in a shotgun formation. There's 3 wide receivers bunched up on the right. Here comes the snap. That's not Jameis Winston. That Dart's back on the field, and he tosses it to the left side. Oh, it had a ball! A lob in the air! Oh, my God. And they caught it in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants! Wow. Dart's like, one more play. Give me one more play. He's like, I'm pissed. They sacked me. I'm scoring right now. That should not have happened. That guy was not open. He had a defender directly in front of him, and the Viking defender just Just watched it. Watched it just fly over his head.
Who did he find there?
Fly right overhead as Malachi Fields gets a touchdown on the left side of the end zone, right next to the out-of-bounds line. Incredible play right there from the Giants. Dart scrambled out to the left side, found a hole. Perfect little lob, I suppose. And the Giants are lined up for the extra point from the middle of the field. Malachi Fields' touchdown is going to lead to an extra point, and that's 7. 7-3 for the Giants after they successfully make the second drive happen after what looked to be a punt from 3rd and 23. All of a sudden, touchdown 3 plays later. My apologies.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So they're going to a commercial break right now.
Commercial break, guys.
But what's crazy is that Devin Singletary was able to make that play. He made the catch on the right side, ladies and gentlemen.
2 yards behind the lineman of scrimmage.
On 3rd down and 23, he makes a catch, goes to the right. He literally goes outside the numbers, sees that everyone is bunched up over here, and then just shifts and runs to the left. And there is nobody there. He turned what could have been easily a punt.
He ran through where all of their linebackers were at the beginning of the play, and nobody was when he arrived. He's like, I could just go right.
Incredible.
Okay, I'm going to go this way.
and then not just that, but then for Jaxson Dart to hear the crowd get in, and he's like, I want back in.
Put me in, coach.
And he goes out there, and that just goes to show the level of, mentality that
Jaxson Dart walked out of the medical tent. He's like, you got a first down?
This Giants team is going to be different. They already feel different watching them play than they did last year. They do. They just straight up, they do.
I'm excited. Of course, this isn't necessarily the starters for the Vikings, so maybe that could have went a lot differently if it was starters for starters. However, phenomenal drive for the Giants. It looked great as could be, past that 50-yard line, shut down 3 times in a row, 2 penalties, back down to 3rd and 23. And to make 3rd and 23 a first down on the 13-yard line, insane. Well done, New York. Well done, New York Giants. Vikings got to answer back hard right here. We are currently in a commercial break right now, guys. 13 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And then we will have our halftime trivia quiz, y'all. A little bit of fun, keep things interesting as we take a slight break from football during halftime and have a little fun, Test your knowledge. We make the quizzes for every game, and we hope you all enjoy them. Are you guys having a good time today? If this is your first time here, guys, this is Football Nation. My name's Santino. If you look down in the bottom right-hand corner of the stream, you'll see a very small man jumping and waving. He is Mario Manuel, the man, the myth, the legend himself. If you've ever checked into the stream, that's your guy. I'm your behind-the-scenes guy, and today I'm on the scene. I'm on the scene for the Vikings and the Giants. Vikings need to sharpen up after that failed stop, really. They had everything they needed to stop them early. They pushed them back past that 50-yard line after, what are you going to do?
What's up, everyone in the chat?
Yeah, what's going on, everyone?
Right
See,
now.
hey, Santino, what you failing? I don't know what that means. I don't think I'm failing yet. Here comes the kickoff, y'all, guys. Vikings going to get the ball at about the 5, run this back all the way to about the 25-yard line before getting stopped right there. Vikings going to begin their drive. 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. 22-yard return, call it, so they caught that on the 3-yard line. Braid is going to be credited for the return. All right, guys, 1st and 10. We're about 13 minutes and 26 seconds left in the first half of this game. I'm Super Santino, and my co-host is Macho Mario. I dig it. All right, guys, single back. Looks like it's J.J. McCarthy in again. He's going to fake the handoff, send it to the right side. And who was that right there? They're going to catch Dylan Bell for the Vikings for a small little reception there on the right side. Dylan Bell out of Georgia gets his first reception for the day. Call it 2nd down and 3 off that nice little reception on that right side. Nice little reception on the right side. J.J. McCarthy gets a reception today, baby. He's back. J.J. 13 minutes remaining in this game, guys. I got 2nd down and 3. Minnesota's at their own 32-yard line. Single back. Here comes the handoff. Handoff over here, and they're going to get stuffed right before the first down line. 2 yards is what they got. They needed 3, though. That's going to be Damon Claiborne is going to be credited for that rush right there. 3rd down, and I believe 1. It's either 3rd down and 1 or 3rd down and 2. They're showing Kevin O'Connell right now. 5th season as the Vikings head coach. He's done a pretty decent job here. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 1, guys. 1 yard to gain for the first down, and I want to call the Vikings first down, so let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Here we go. J.J. McCarthy. We got an I formation right here. I got 1 receiver on the left, 1 on the right. Here comes the snap. Handoff again to Claiborne is what it looks like, and he finds a hole, and that's what's going to be a Vikings first down. All right. Claiborne gets the first down for the Vikings. They're going to push this ball all the way to the 41-yard line, and the Vikings will continue their drive. Okay. We doing good, guys? We tracking? Am I giving you enough information? I think I am. I think I'm doing a decent job. 11 minutes and 43 seconds in this half. Play clock at 10 seconds right now. Offset I formation for the Vikings. J.J. McCarthy still in under center. I got a receiver to the right and left. Here comes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking dead ahead. Looking right. Throws it deep. Ooh, and he makes the catch. He makes the catch, but there's a flag on the field right there. That's going to be Miles Price. About 20, 25 yards down the field before he makes that catch. I got a flag on the field, though. I'm not sure what it's going to be here.
I'm going to guess holding, illegal contact, or OPI.
I think it's on the defense.
Yeah, it could be a defensive holding.
The way the Giants are responding, none of them look too happy about the penalty. Let's see what they call this here, guys. Flag on the play. Illegal contact. Defense, number 12. Oh, and holding on the defense. Mario's like, it's one of these. It's both of them. Both of them, illegal contact and holding on the Giants. He was not able to keep up with Price as he made that reception. Good job for Miles Price, 17 yards on that pass. Both penalties will be declined, and they will keep that play. 1st and 10, Vikings, first down. We're on the Giants' 42-yard line. We're across half field, guys. And I see points coming. I hope. Maybe I spoke too soon. Anyway, first down and 10. 11 minutes and 22 seconds. The play clock is currently stopped due to the penalty call. Once they get back on the ball, I imagine the clock will begin. All right, I believe we still have J.J. McCarthy under center. We sure do. Offset I formation once again for the Vikings. We got motion from the tight end moving to the bottom of the screen. Here comes the snap. Toss to the back. Oh, and this is going to be Claiborne again, who's going to get stopped before the line of scrimmage. Never stood a chance. Good defense there from the Giants. That's going to be Golston. Chauncey Golston for the Giants is going to get that tackle for loss. Call it 2nd and 12 now for the Vikings. Very nice job of the Giants. They are on the Giants' 44-yard line, guys. We are now under 11 minutes remaining in this first half. 2nd down. 2nd down. Hi, Courtney. Skull. All right, guys, I got a shotgun formation. J.J. McCarthy's got the running back to his right side. Here comes the snap. He's looking dead center, looking left. He tosses it. Oh, and he couldn't make the completion. Oh, there's a flag on the field. Giants are saying that the Vikings pushed them, but the way the ref responded, this might be on the Giants. Illegal contact on the Giants. Another 5-yard penalty. Vikings are going to accept this time. They are now on the Giants' 39-yard line, and it is first down. First down. The Giants wanted the call on the offense. He was like, it's illegal contact on him, not me. I was within the 5. I'm doing my job right. The ref saw something different. Oh, and he's complaining. Who is that? Defensive Giants, number 2. Deontay Banks upset with the call. So upset that Harbaugh takes him off the field. All right. Vikings set up in the I formation on the Giants 39. Here comes the snap. Fakes the handoff, scrambling to the right side, tosses the ball. Ooh, good defense. Oh, he wants a flag. It did look like contact was made before the ball touched his hands, and there's the flag. Flag's out. Flag on flag on flag. It's laundry day, guys. Welcome back to the NFL.
It sure is laundry day
Oh,
today.
man.
It's all right because
What a
I gotta get practice putting up all of these different.
Yeah, you were literally talking about this yesterday. He's like, I'm
Ooh,
not
is that
used to
on
all
the
the flags.
offense?
What do you call that? Offensive holding? Oh, ooh, I thought it was DPI. My apologies. They called offensive holding right there.
That's the commentator's curse.
Oh, fool I am. Oh, that was an iffy call. I saw what they saw. It didn't look like – no, that's holding. That's holding. I see him pulling his jersey. That's for sure holding. Holding on the Vikings. Bummer.
There's
But
definitely
that will
pass
bring up a
interference there,
first
too.
and 20 now. 10 yards back. They're now on their own 40. No, they're not. They're on the Giants 49. Just barely on the Giants side of the field. First and 20 right here. Here comes the snap. Oh, and it's another one.
False start.
Flag on flag on flag. Another one. This time it's false start on the offense. Still first down, but now it's first and 25. We are going backwards, and backwards fast we are. Minnesota now on their own 46. The Giants side of the field was so close yet so far away. Oh, J.J. McCarthy. Flag party, says Boomer Sooner. It's a flag party. All right. Minnesota trying to get a snap off this time in the shotgun formation. J.J. McCarthy trying to predict the defensive move. Looking to the right side. He makes contact right there with Miles Price again. He's going to get a little reception right there for about 5 yards. Call it second down and 20 now on the Giants 49.
That's a lot.
What?
That's second down and 20 now at this
It's
point.
just, I mean, crap. The Giants were third and 23, and look what they did. So we'll see what happens, man. Maybe we can get a little Devin Singletary action or whatever he did. Maybe they can get Jordan Mason in the open field, and he runs a mile and a half. Let's see what happens, guys. Second and 20. I got 9 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in this half. Shotgun formation. Here comes the snap. JJ looking right. Oh, and he finds some. Oh, and he drops it. Oh, it was in his hands. Ty Felton catches it, pulls it into his chest, and I don't know if it bounced off his chest. He did it too fast, but it was in his hands. You got to catch that, brother. That wasn't even like a bullet. It was just like,
Oh, no.
what happened?
Bro, you got to catch that. You got to catch that.
That is a rookie mistake. That's a preseason mistake. All right, third down now. Third and 20. Second and 20 didn't go so well. Maybe third and 20 does. 9 minutes, 27 seconds. We are in shotgun formation. J.J. McCarthy's got a running back to his right side. Here comes the snap. He's looking right. He gets it off right before being sacked and off the fingertips. Bad pass in my opinion.
Yeah.
Bad pass in my opinion. That was off the fingertips. What was that? Dylan Bell? I believe it was Dylan Bell, who's not going to be able to bring that pass down, and that's going to be incomplete. Another incompletion for J.J. McCarthy. I do blame that on the pass. It was well over his head. If it was in the chest, he actually probably could have caught that and ran for a few yards, but no. That's going to bring up the punt team, guys. Here comes the punt for the Minnesota Vikings. 4th and 20 turned in. Didn't work out well for them. Punts up, and away. Giants back at the 12-yard line to catch it. Here comes the fair catch. And that is where it will stop. They're going to call it the 14-yard line for the Giants is where they will begin their third drive of the day as we enter this commercial break. Courtney telling me I need a Vikings helmet. I'm already shiny, man. We don't need more shine.
We're just going to tattoo
I'm already
the
shiny.
emblem on the
yeah,
side
we'll just
of
put
your
the
head.
Viking right here.
Just You know, I bet there's a barber who could actually etch that out, though. You know, if you were to grow it out just a little bit.
I want the Viking helmet that has like the, the party.
If the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, you have to go get that haircut.
No.
If the Vikings
I don't
win
have
the Super
hair.
Bowl,
I don't have enough hair for them to make that detailed enough, man.
Courtney says I dare
It's
you.
going to take me 6 months to grow that much hair just to get a haircut.
Yeah, but it's a cool haircut.
The Dallas Star?
No, the Vikings haircut. The Viking emblem as a haircut.
I just need
hilarious.
I need a skull horn, That's what I really need.
Sam Pike says I have no idea why JJ is starting anymore. Luckily, he's not.
JJ's not the starting QB for the Vikings. He is not. He didn't even start today, actually. Kyler Murray did have the first drive of the day, but I don't think they're going to chance him getting injured. It's preseason, guys. We're expecting to see a lot of players we won't see. In fact, I know that for a fact. Both of these teams' rosters are currently over 100 players. And they got to go down to 53 by the beginning of week 1.
All right, real quick, I got some people in the chat who are wondering what's going on.
What's up, everybody?
Just to make it clear, guys, I am definitely still here.
Mario's here. He's just really tiny today.
Yeah, I'm just I'm down in the bottom corner here for preseason snaps.
Yeah, man.
It's Santino's favorite team with the Minnesota Vikings, and he is from the great state of New York. And so because of that, and for many other reasons, we wanted to make sure that Santino got his practice snaps in and got his chance to get those reps in, because if I ever need a day off or I need him to help me out with the game, I want to make sure that the first time he's in front of the camera isn't for a major game. So Santino right now, just like in this game, I did the first snaps
Preseason
of the
reps,
game.
guys.
And by the way, the game is back, so I'm going to let Santino have the floor once again.
Jaxson Dart, no longer in. No longer in.
By the way, thank you for the super chat as well.
Thank you for the super chat, T-Fishes. I will read it in just a moment. Here comes the pass here from Jameis Winston to the right side. Isaiah Likely, I believe that was. No, not Isaiah Likely. Number 0, Malachi Fields yet again. Malachi Fields getting a lot of action this game. Catches a 5-yard pass from Jameis Winston. Makes it 11. Very nice. First down. First down, Giants. 1st and 10 now for the Giants. They are on their own 25-yard line after that pass. I formation here. Jameis Winston under center. I got motion from Malachi Fields here. Oh, and he hikes the ball and drops it on the ground.
What?
Fumbles it from the snap. Jameis Winston's got butterfingers. Bro. What was that? Literally snaps the ball, drops it, drops on the ground to make sure it doesn't get taken away just like that, and does a little QB sneak. Somehow, they gain 2 yards. So, well done, Jameis Winston, for the recovery. T-Fish is over here, guys, saying, what's up, you effing studs? Gentlemen, on the next commercial break, can you give me your honest opinion on what you saw with the Denver Broncos yesterday? Also, the conversation between you is fuego. Jameis Winston in the shocker formation. Mario would be better on that because he did cover that game. Here comes the snap, y'all. Jameis Winston looking to the right side, and he finds someone, and they make the catch. They make the catch. That's going to be Theo Johnson getting his first reception of the day for 6 yards. Now, Giants, 3rd down and 2. I don't know how it's 3rd down and 2. Jameis Winston scared the absolute crap out of me with that fumble just now.
He fumbled forward.
He fumbled forward. That glass is half full.
He fumbled forward and recovered the fumble, so that's
Hey, man, you just keep – I like Jameis Winston. He's a funny guy. Shotgun formation here for the Giants. He's got 2 receivers on the top side of the screen. Motion from Malachi Fields, and he hands it off here. But it looks like the Giants are going to get stuffed. Ooh, they're pushing. Ooh, they're pushing. They might have got that first down right there. We're going to see where the officials put this ball. It might be short. Vikings saying short. Giants saying first down. Surprise, surprise. Let's see what happens right here. We just need a little refresher from our screen, I suppose. 4th and 1 now, guys. Giants are lining up for the QB sneak. They hike it. Jameis Winston tries for it. Do they give it to him? Let's see. I think he might have got it right there, guys. I think Jameis Winston is going to get the QB sneak. I do not have an update on it. They're waiting for the pile to clear. And that is going to be, indeed, Giants. First down. First down on the QB sneak from Jameis Winston. That was a close call, but the officials gave it to him. Very, very close call right there. Giants still keeping the offense moving. We have 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this first half. The Giants are on their own 35-yard line, leading by 4. First and 10. 4 seconds on the play clock. 4 seconds on the play clock. Jameis Winston under center, single back, takes the snap, hands it off, gets about 5, 6, 7 yards, what it looks like. 7 yards right there. 7 yards right, 6 yards right there. My apologies. 6 yards right there from Dante Miller. Dante Miller getting his first run of the game. Running backs on the Giants. They have a pretty large running back base right now. I got a depth chart that says they have 8 running backs, and that is a lot. So I'm going to try my best to notice who's on the field. I formation here. Jameis Winston still under center, takes the snap, hands it right back off, and this time it's going to be Pace. It was Pace? No, it was Miller again. My apologies. Once again, Dante Miller is going to get the ball. OBJ is in the game right now. Are you still there?
He's back.
Yeah.
OBJ look is back to the Giants.
Yeah, look at their depth chart. You didn't know that?
No, I did
yeah,
not.
OBJ is 100% on the Giants.
Good job. I'm happy for you, Odell.
Yeah, they got Juju on the depth chart too.
They got Juju.
Yeah, the Giants have a crazy depth chart when it comes to wide receivers. All right, y'all. Shotgun formation for the Giants. 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen, 1 on the top. Vikings telling blitz. Ooh, they almost get Jameis, and they do get Jameis. A bag there from the Vikings. That's going to be a big sack. They needed that. 4th down now. 4th down and 4. The Vikings that might have just forced a punt.
Love it. 4 at the Giants' own 41-yard line. Giants have yet to cross midfield, so a field goal is out of the question here.
Yeah, no dice right there. That was a lot of ups and downs on that drive for the Giants. That's for dang sure. The fumble scared the heck out of me. Beckham Jr. showed up on the field. OBJ is just like, hey, guys, I'm back.
Yeah, like, what?
Didn't get any action at all, and he just walks, and he's gone now. That was cool. That was cool. Here comes the snap for the punt guys. Vikings backing away to catch this one up at the 15-yard line, and they got space to return it. He does a quick little juke, in my opinion, wasting a little too much time, but he does get about 12 yards or so before getting brought down. Flag on the play, though. We'll see what the officials saw. They got OBJ showing on the screen. He no longer has colored hair.
Look at him getting mature.
Look at
and
him.
growing up and
how
doing
they grow.
all those things. I think he's like our age.
Yeah, he's definitely like a year or 3 older than me, like max. That's the homie. We graduated probably same year.
We probably did graduate.
You know, I don't know how old OBJ is. Well, you're older than me, so. Holding on the return team. Bummer. That's all right. Holding on the return team. That means they're going to put the Vikings.
So much for those 12 yards after
Yeah,
the
so
punt.
much for those 12 yards. -10. -10. Jedediah M asking, how old are you dudes? I am 32.
I am 34.
32 years old. Yes, 1994 to now. March would make me 32. My wife just asked me this yesterday.
Yeah, I'll be 35 this year, bro.
Fucking old.
I know, dude. I'm like a walking fossil over here.
If anyone wants to donate a walking stick for this old man in the bottom left corner, we are taking.
They can't see this on camera. They can't see that one on camera.
Just put a Dallas Star as the little thing on top, and he'll be happy as can be. He'll hit me with it. We're we're on a commercial break right now, guys. When we return, the Vikings will get the ball. I do have the updated yard line now. They are going to start this drive on their own 8.
You want coffee or anything?
Yikes.
I'm gonna grab some coffee.
I would love some coffee.
I got you.
I would love some coffee and water. Coffee and water. Coffee and water. This is the most I've spoken in about 8 months. Centino, I think your snaps need more calls of where the ball is from time to time. You call the plays continuously without knowing where the ball is. Just constructive criticism. Do you, by chance, mean the yard line, the top, bottom center of the field. What exactly specifically? I love the criticism. I'm not experienced at this. I'm way more experienced on making the slides than talking about the slides. I am getting better, though. Definitely getting better. Got him, Coach. Mario will be right back. He just went to go get some beverages, some coffee and water. DJ Gene, coffee, water, a donut, and some pizza does sound really good. I could mess up some donuts and pizza right now. I did not have a very large breakfast. I had one of those Belvita breakfast bars, those blueberry ones. I do like those quite a bit. Vikings 1/2 winning. Maybe. They could finish this first half taking the lead. We'll see. Not experienced, but literally caused 90% of the overtimes game last year. I did a lot of games that went to overtime. In fact, it made things difficult for all the swaps that we did every Sunday when I did those international games that went to overtime. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's so inconvenient, like for timing specifically. What are you going to do? We're about to return here from the commercial break, guys. Vikings going to start the drive on their own 8-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They're in their own red zone, danger zone. 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this half. Vikings in the huddle. We'll see what they muster up on this dangerous zone. Break. All right. I got a pistol. Vikings in a pistol set right now. Motion from the tight end to the top side of the field. The ball is on the left hash right now, guys. Here comes the play. Hands it off right now. Ooh, nice little run up the middle right there. Gets about 4 yards right there for Scott. Xavier Scott is going to get his first rush of the day for the Vikings. Puts it 4 yards right there. Let me start this clock for us. Mario was handling the clock. We got 2nd down. They got 4 yards right there. It's 2nd and 6 now for the Vikings. I got 3 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in this game, or in this half. 2nd down right now. 2nd down. Here comes the play. I got J.J. McCarthy in a shotgun. The ball's on the left hash. Here comes the snap. Good block from the halfback. Ooh! J.J. McCarthy passes it right up the middle right there to Ty Felton, and Ty Felton gets immediately drilled down to the ground, but he was able to hold on to the ball. 3rd down and 1 now for the Minnesota Vikings on their own 17-yard line. 1 more yard to go. 1 more yard to go, and they can continue this drive. G-Men looking better than last year already, says Unky James. They are looking good. Me and Mario both predicted the Giants will do better than last year, and they did. By no means did they do bad last year. All right. I got McCarthy under center right now. Single back. Takes the snap, runs it up the middle, and it looks like they're going to get this 1st down. But there's a flag on the field. Oh, no. Oh, no. Flag on the field. I imagine this is going to come back. Illegal shift on the Vikings. 5-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty. That'll bring them to about 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 now. Let me stop the clock with that penalty. Bring it back up to 2 minutes and 11 seconds for y'all. That is how much time is remaining in this half. 3rd down and 6 now. 3rd down and 6. Vikings on their own 12, trying to get out of the danger zone. Vikings in the shotgun formation. Motion from the top side of the screen. Motion back. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I thought it was a flag. 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Just kidding.
2 minutes.
Not a flag.
All right, let's see those newbies, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard the man. If you guys are new, is this your first time? Is it your second time? Even if it's your third, I still consider you are a newbie. And if you are a newbie, then you're going to then we would love for you. I'm not gonna try to force anyone to do anything. We would love for you to drop your 5 most recent emojis in the chat. It doesn't have to be recent if you've been doing some sketchy stuff, but drop some 5 emojis if you're new. Represent. Welcome to Football Nation. My name's Santino. The little dude in the bottom right-hand corner of the stream is the main man, Mario Manuel. He does these all day, damn near every day during certain times of the year. And you better believe we are gonna be calling so many football games this year, guys. I got 4 next week. I got 4 the week after. I got 6 the week after that. Week 1, I believe we are covering 6 games, and I am so excited for football to begin. What up, newbies? How are we doing?
Don't be scared, guys. Y'all can come out of the woodwork. Look at that. We got
Coach
Robert checking in for the first time.
Got him, Coach, asking, does it count if I'm a newbie if this is my first time watching you call NFL games? Yes. Yes, it does. Welcome to the main attraction of Football Nation. Hello, Mark Himmer. It's a pleasure to have you here. Bear Schweiger. Hey, Coach. How you doing? How you doing, Coach? Made it back. Let's go. Robert Forbiz, Brandon Walker dropping the Arizona Cardinals. Todd Tier dropping the Bears. I got David O'Neill dropping money all day. I got money on mine. What up? Real K Bishop saying hello.
Yeah, it's good to have you guys in here with us, y'all. The 2-minute warning is always where we take our time to say hi to everybody here in the chat. Make sure that the newbies are welcomed in. An official shout-out to you guys.
You're all welcome here on Football Nation.
Those of you who were brave enough to jump in and say hello, I know sometimes it can be scary to have your name put up on the big screen, especially when so many people – look at that. We got Tacos checking in.
It's not
we got
peer pressure.
Smiley faces. I love it. Newbies, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Supermom, Matthias Escalante.
Do not go anywhere during the halftime break, guys. We've got a whole trivia quiz prepared for y'all, so stick around for that.
I got the alarm. Uncle alert. Uncle alert. What gave it away? Is it the no hair? I bet it's the no hair.
The gray in the beard?
Come on. Tracy Simmons, how you doing? I'm here. I told you I was here. You're here like you said you were. It's a pleasure to have you. Vikings lining up right here, guys. It's 3rd and 5. They are trying to get out of the red zone. 2 minutes left of this half. J.J. McCarthy taking the snap from the shotgun, looking to the right side. Oh, and he might get sacked right here. He's looking for help, and he couldn't find any. Down he goes. J.J. McCarthy, 4th down after the sack. Ooh. Oh.
Brutal. Just brutal.
Well,
he won't last long in the NFL.
I'm happy that didn't happen to Kyler because I don't want Kyler to get hurt. But I'm not surprised it happened. J.J. McCarthy couldn't find anyone. The defensive line for the Giants smothered the Vikings so bad that J.J. McCarthy was back, and then his O-line barged right into him, and then he panicked. Here comes the punt, guys. Vikings punts it away hard to the right side. This might go out. Oh, no, he catches it right in bounds at the 40, at the Giants' own 41. Brings it back to the 50, the 45 on the Minnesota side of the field. But there is a flag on the field. There is a flag on the field. We will find out what this is. This is on a punt, so I'm imagining it's on the returning team. We will see.
Block in the back.
Yeah, legal block in the back. Holding on the return team. We'll see what the call is in just a moment. As of right now, the Giants would have started the drive on the Minnesota 45. Harbaugh is very upset. I can see every single vein in his neck at at the result of what just happened. He is screaming.
There is no foul.
There is no foul.
Roughness.
Harbaugh got pissed off, and they're like,
I'm scared of you. Yeah. Let's pick up that flag.
Pissed off. Never mind.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Harbaugh's still screaming at.
It works, dude. Yeah, I think Harbaugh as the Giants head coach works, man. It makes sense. Like
he will fight for the right to. No. 40. The Giants starting their drive on the Minnesota 44-yard line, guys. There is 1 minute and 11 seconds left, I believe, in this quarter. in this quarter. 1 minute, 11 seconds, guys. 1st and 10. The Giants are going to start with the ball. Jameis Winston back out on the field. I wonder what they got up their sleeves this time. The Giants looking good, man. The Giants looking good. Even with not all their starters, they're trying a bunch of people out. Malachi Fields doing a lot today. Jameis Winston, it was a scary fumble, but otherwise he's doing perfectly fine. Shotgun formation for the Giants. I got 3 on the right, 1 on the top. Here comes the snap for the Giants. There we go. Jameis Winston looking to the left side. Ooh, nice grab right there from OBJ. OBJ gets his first reception for the Giants in a long time. What a guy right there. Jameis Winston makes the connection. That was about a 7-yard gain right there for OBJ. Call it 2nd and 3. Giants now at the Minnesota 38-yard line. Shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers on the right side. They are currently at the left hash. Here comes the snap. Jameis Winston looking to the right, looking center, looking left. He finds his halfback before he gets pushed out of bounds. That is going to be Eric Gray. Eric Gray for the Giants, going to get his first reception. Very nice job right there. I do think I heard a super chat come in from Courtney. Courtney, hook up this OGFN member with a Niners icon. Please and thank you.
I got you.
Well, not all of our NFL icons are back yet, are they? That's the
almost. We need more channel members.
We need more channel members. If you aren't subscribed, consider it, because we can do all of the NFL logos if we get enough members and subscribers, guys, and that's a goal. I would love to have all 32 teams.
Valhalla actually was able to do it. He dropped the
Shotgun
channel.
formation right here. Another pass over here to Gray, and he's going to get out in open space and gain a bunch of yards right there. A bunch of yards. 9-yard gain right there for Eric Gray. 9-yard gain right there.
Courtney,
OBJ was wide open again on this next play. He does a shoulder block after Eric Gray caught that pass. I like OBJ, man. I like OBJ. All right, guys. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Shotgun formation. 3 at the bottom of the screen. Here comes the snap. Motion from Eric Gray. Jameis Winston takes the snap. Immediately throws to the left side. And was able to find Malachi Fields on a quick pass, and that's going to be a Giants first down. First down for the Giants. They are on the Minnesota 31-yard line. They might have just called timeout. Yeah, that is going to be the 2nd timeout for the Giants. Timeout Giants. That'll stop the clock at 26 seconds, guys. 26 seconds remaining in the half. Very nice job there from Malachi Field. That was a very contested pass. OBJ was wide open. Oh, my gosh. He could have just lobbed it to the end zone. There was only one person out there, and that was OBJ. And you know what OBJ does on a lob pass in the end zone. Here we go. 31-yard line now on the Minnesota side of the field. Shotgun formation once again from the Giants. Here comes the snap. Jameis Winston throws it to absolutely nobody. No one near the ball when it lands, and that'll go down as an incomplete pass. I have no idea who the intended receiver was. It says Barrios was the intended receiver, but even he was nowhere near that ball. We'll just forgive and forget. Harbaugh looking is like, what the heck was that? Truly
23
confused.
seconds, guys. Halftime's on the corner.
23 seconds remaining in this half, y'all. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the bottom, 1 on the top. Here comes the snap. Hands it off to Eric Gray. Eric Gray in the middle. Gets stopped at about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. They're going to give him 4, I suppose. 3rd down and 6 now for the Giants. And they're just letting the clock go. Are they going to call a timeout? Kick a field goal?
Nah.
Yeah, they should.
Kick the field goal, yeah.
Yeah, and they call timeout. The Giants let the clock run all the way to the 3-second marker. And it looks like they will most likely take one shot through the posts, see if they can make it a 10-3 game, up by a full touchdown before the half expires. This will most likely be the last play of this half.
The 48-yarder?
From the Minnesota 27. What is that? 37, 44?
They're at the
17?
They're at the 27.
It says they're on the 27. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe 45 then.
All right. 46-yard field goal is what my TV is telling me. 46-yard, 45 above us. That's close enough. Here comes the field goal. From the left hash, the Giants. Here it comes. Up. And it's good. Right through the uprights. The Giants will take the lead a little farther than it was. Call it a full touchdown. The field goal is good. Very nice play from the Giants. Vikings-Giants, we got a close game right now. Vikings still trying to find that end zone after this first half. Hopefully they could put together a little bit better of a possession in the second half. The Giants are looking very, very strong. They are using everyone on the offense. I've now seen about 5 different running backs on that side of the field, and none of them, in my opinion, have done bad. I think the one who I saw the least production for, believe it or not, is Tyrone Tracy Jr., which is surprising. Very surprising. But in case you guys didn't know, it's halftime trivia. And for halftime trivia, we got something special for you. If this is your first time, we got 10 questions for you. Whether you know it or not, you're welcome to play. There's no penalties for wrong answers. Here comes question number 1. Which Vikings receiver won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 1998? Vikings receiver, guys. Was it Chris Carter? Was it Randy Moss? Or was it Jake Reed? Do you guys remember 1998? Were you alive in 1998? Regardless, if you like the Vikings, you might know this answer. You got 2 seconds to lock it in. The answer is Randy Moss, guys. Of course it's Randy Moss. The man, the myth, the legend. My personal favorite Viking ever, Randy Moss. He may be a little arrogant, but he earned it. The man is incredible. They made an entire ESPN section called Getting Mossed. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. It is some of the best catches in the league. Question number 2. Who became the Giants head coach in 2026? I may or may not have said this today. Brian Dable, John Harbaugh, or Robert Saleh? Who is the head coach of the Giants this year, guy? It's an easy one. Come on. Come on, he came from the Ravens.
Yeah, you can't get this one wrong, guys.
If you get this wrong, you weren't paying attention at all. And that's okay. You don't have to. We're just happy you're here. The answer, regardless, though, is John Harbaugh. And, I mean, he looks good in the blue. The man likes his deep, dark colors, purple to blue.
It works.
It works, man.
It
and I
works
think
for
he's
him.
going to do a good job here with the Giants. He's set up for a decent amount of success. The Giants' offense is looking pretty solid this year. Question number 3, guys. Which quarterback led the Vikings to 4 Super Bowl appearances? Was it Dante Culpepper? Was it Tommy Kramer? Or was it Fran Tarkenton? I just like that name. Tarkenton's a hell of a name. Personally, I love Dante Culpepper. I remember when he was on the field. But which one might it be? I like that Mario's. Mario's above me now. I wonder if we could do some like movie magic.
Oh, yeah, right. If I went down and picked it up, that'd be great.
The answer, guys, is Fran Tarkenton led the Vikings to 4 Super Bowl appearances, and I believe they lost them all. That's all right, though. Question number 4.
Bills did it too.
Which Giants defender was famously nicknamed LT? Was it Larry Todd, Lucas Turner, or Lawrence Taylor? If you're unsure, you might be wondering, it's like, LT? That guy's not even on the list. I know LT. That's not a Giant, nor is he a
Two of these names
defender.
are completely made up.
Huh?
I'll give you a hint. 2 of these names are completely made up.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The answer, guys, is Lawrence Taylor. Not LaDainian Thomason, not whoever these jamokes are. It's Lawrence Taylor, the man, the myth. One heck of a Giants defender. And there he is, guy, holding the Heisman Trophy right there. Question number 5. For question number 5, we got another Vikings one. And this question is, who is the Vikings' all-time leader in rushing yards? Is the answer A, Chuck Foreman, B, Adrian Peterson, or C, Robert Smith? Who is the Vikings' all-time leader in rushing? I remember this. This guy, he was good. I loved when this guy was on the Vikings. And he was so close to having the all-time record. Adrian Peterson, 11,747 total rushing yards for the Vikings. Incredible. How many yards was he from getting that single-season record that one year? Was it 3 that he get stopped short of? I'm pretty sure he got 3 from breaking the single season. He was 3 yards away from breaking the single-season record, and he got, like, stuffed 3 yards short of the end zone in, like, the last game. What a tough year that was. All right, guys, next question. Which Giants quarterback was named MVP of Super Bowl 21? Was it Phil Simms, Jeff Holstetler, or Mr. Eli Manning? Who was named MVP of Super Bowl 21? Are we doing decent on this quiz, guys? I see 5 out of 5s in the chat. Love to see it. Well, the answer to this question is Phil Simms. Did you get this one right? I see A's, I see C's in the chat. Some people got caught on Eli Manning. Nice. That's all right, though. But Phil Simms was MVP.
Shaka, he's got the Shaka up, too.
He does. Woo! All right, guys, question number 7. Who led Minnesota in total tackles during the 2025 regular season? Was it Josh Metellus? Was it B, Eric Wilson, or was it C, Blake Cashman, the linebacker?
Good question.
Who led Minnesota in total tackles? What do you guys think? Do you remember? It was only last year. Honestly, this stat was official, 7 months ago? 8 months ago? Not even a full year. And if you didn't know, the answer is Blake Cashman. I believe he's their strong side linebacker on the outside. Might have been inside. But either way, linebacker for the Vikings, led the team in tackles. Very good job. Very good job for Blake Cashman. Slight applause. Slight applause. Oh, yeah. Question number 8, guys. Who was the Giants' most recent #1 overall pick in the NFL draft? Was it Eli Manning? Was it Tucker Frederickson? Or was it Saquon Barkley? Do you guys remember this? The most recent #1 overall pick? Not their first pick just because it was a draft. Overall #1. Well, the answer is B, Tucker Frederickson. Did I give it too much of a hint with the way I said it? Either way, though, it was in 1965. That was the last time the Giants were gotten an overall #1 pick.
Yep.
60 years ago? Give them a chance. They deserve one now. All right, guys, here comes question number 9. Who recorded the Viking song Purple and Gold? Was it A, Prince, B, Bob Dylan, or C, Elton John? When I saw this question, I thought it was an easy question because, I mean, like, if you know the artist, the answer's pretty
simple. There's only one correct answer here. Like, it's not a trick question, bro.
And the man himself is adorned in purple for an all lifetime. Prince. Mr. Ince.
Would you say that it rains purple on him?
Yeah, you know, it rains purple on him at least once a day. That is the answer to question number 9. And we got one more question coming at you guys for the Giants side of the field. And here we go. And it's strong, guys. Which Giant receiver made the helmet catch in Super Bowl 17? No, 42. 42. Roman numerals are hard. Was it David Tyree, Plexico Burress, or the returnee himself, OBJ? Roman numerals are hard sometimes. It's the L's that get me. David Tyree, Plexico Burress, or OBJ, guys. Who did the helmet catch? Who did it? A lot of people always think it's OBJ, but it's not. It's David Tyree, and there he is reenacting it. How funny. How funny.
I love that, yeah. He goes down. I think the Roman numeral class says Courtney.
Take
How'd
this
y'all
out
do?
of the grip. How do we do, guys? Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. This is what we do during halftime. We just try to keep a nice little fun transition. If you look at the top of the screen, we got about 3 minutes, 45 seconds, and Mario waving. Once we are back, we will continue our play call. Mario and I do have something special to show you. In case you didn't know, we have weekly pick'ems going. And the first weekly pick'ems will be for week 1. And right here, I have a signed football from who's
It's Troy Aikman.
it's
That's
Troy
a
Aikman. That's what I thought.
signature.
Troy Aikman signed football, PSA graded, will be the prize for our week 1 pick'ems along with the cash prize.
Show him the signature.
Signature is on the back right here, guys. Here, I will show you. Bada bing.
A
Bada
Troy
boom.
Aikman signed football. If you guys want a piece of this, guys, this is going to be
Yeah.
for our week 1 pick'ems.
Week 1
We do this
pick'ems.
every single week.
Every
week.
In the description below, there will be a
Yes.
link to the pick'ems. It's entirely free to play.
Free to
entirely
play?
free to play. We do it weekly. But for the
$100 is what we are doing. So it's $100 every single week. But for week 1, we are adding extra here to this one with this this authenticated signed Troy Aikman football. It is free to play. If you want to use the link in the description down below, you can use that, or you can go to the website, navigate your way over to footballnationusa.com. Check out the website, see what we're doing over there.
Thank you, DJ Gene, for dropping that link in the chat as well. Pick'ems, docs.google. We made the pick'ems ourselves. We'll be doing it every week for the regular season. Every single week for the regular season. The first week, we are doing this Troy Aikman football. We may add special prizes throughout the football season, depending on how our connections. We've found a couple connections for some memorabilia on the football and NFL side of things, as well as other sports. But for the first week, for sure, Troy Aikman football, $100 minimum for the rest of the weeks.
Dave
good
says
stuff,
he got
man.
his picks in yesterday.
It's good
Rock and
stuff.
roll, Dave.
You just pick all the teams. I'm not asking you to pick the winning based off the line because that's hard. We're not gambling, you know. It's free to play. You pick all the teams right. If it comes down to a tiebreaker, it's the standard. Who was the total points of the Monday Night Football game? You guys know the deal if you've done football betting in any way, shape, or form. But even if you haven't, you don't have to. You just got to guess all the winners.
Yeah,
you just
all
got to
the
guess all
rules.
the winners. We're not asking for much else. And if you get it all, boom, $100.
Rules and descriptions in there as well. You will have to just acknowledge the rules on that. Grow says, hell yeah. What up, Grow Shack Kev? I got Bear and Preston saying, wow, awesome Football Nation. Stony Jackson saying, do you still do the prize wheel? We will do the prize wheel if we have multiple, and I don't see this happening because it's never happened in the history of me doing this
Multiple
over the
winners.
past 14 years, where we have 2 people who pick the exact same number of points for Monday Night Football and got all of the exact same 16 games
great.
correct.
Technically, if we keep if more and more people play, then there is a higher chance of that happening. But until we get 5 digits worth of people, the chances of 2 people winning are very, very low. And
Yeah.
then guessing the exact same number for Monday night, unless they called each other.
Yeah,
bro,
right.
How would you possibly guess the same thing?
Then we would spin the wheel.
Yes,
in
and
that
then it
case.
would come to the wheel, the lovely wheel, where we have to make it a little random in the chat. You know, we got to see who wins, man. If
It's
you guys
gonna
both
be-
perform just as good, then there's no way to prove who was better. You guys had exact same answers. Now it's down to luck.
Guys, I can't tell you how stoked I am for this football season. Football season and baseball season, and, you know, just to see how much we can grow on this channel. The rest of the goal for today, guys, we are actually on track to hit our goal.
We're doing good.
We need
We got about 50 so
79
far?
more subscribers. There are 79 people out there.
79 subscribers to hit 148,000. I would love to hit 150 before the regular season, but today, and today only, I'm asking you for 148.
We can
And
break
we're
the odometer.
we're already halfway there.
Yeah, we can break it. We
We're
can
about
do that
halfway
today.
there, halfway through the game. We're going to get into the better, more competitive half of the game after this halftime break, which we will be exiting very soon since this timer has now expired. Usually this timer is spot frickin' on with the halftime break, guys. Mario has done his very due diligent research when it comes to all these timing things, and we found that the halftime quiz plus that little timer plus little hangout equals halftime break. And then we're back in action. Football. No No dry air is what we call it. No dry air. And if you saw my first stream on this channel, there was a bit of dry air. I looked at the camera. I'm like,
Yeah, when we get to 150,000, I probably am going to pop confetti.
I'm not nervous. I'm just sweating bullets.
Courtney
All right.
thinks we're going to hit 1 million views for the World Series. If we get another Game 7,
All right,
then
guys.
maybe.
Halftime break is about to end. The Giants are going to receive the ball to begin this first half. Giants currently lead the Vikings 10-3 at home at MetLife Stadium. Here comes the kickoff. It's up deep and away. The Giants are going to catch it at the 5-yard line, and here comes the return up to the 20. Taking it outside, 25, but it looks like he's not going to get that much farther. It stopped at about the 26, 27-yard line. He tried to juke some people out in open space, but I think he made one too many stops during that little shimmy, and then they all just closed on in on him. Giants starting this at their own 25. I heard a super chat. Let's see. Kudos. Keep her safe. Keep hydrated. Go Birds. Thank you, Jedediah M. I appreciate the super chat, and thank you so much for stopping by. Offset I formation from the Giants. Here comes the snap. Oh, and the handoff. Ooh, Gray's going to get stuffed. Stuffed prior to the line of scrimmage. Called a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Giants. Mario says he's, William Hodge says Mario is so nice to Santino. Yeah. All right, here comes 2nd down for the Giants. Shotgun formation. Jameis Winston on the field. I got 3 receivers on the bottom of the screen. Here comes the snap. He finds one of the receivers, OBJ, on the very bottom of the screen, but he's going to catch the ball and get immediately dropped. No gain. OBJ gets his 2nd reception of the day, but for no gain. They're showing Jaxson Dart on the side of the field like, it's just a name. He's just a name. 3rd and 11 now for the Giants. They're still on their own 25-yard line. Haven't gotten much space anywhere yet. This could be a quick possession. We are a minute and 20 seconds into this third quarter. 3rd down right here. Jameis Winston in the shotgun formation. I got 3 receivers on the top of the screen. Here comes the snap, and it's a quick snap. Quick pass to the left side. He finds his tight end.
So close.
It was no, that wasn't. That was not a tight end. That was a large receiver. Barrios going to make the catch right there. Number 87. That's a tight end number.
Yeah, that is a tight
But
end
he's
number.
definitely a receiver. He's just there for the confusion.
He used to be the kick returner for the Dolphins.
Heard. The Dolphins kick returner now on one of the 15 wide receivers on the Giants. Maybe he'll make the cut, but that was not enough, guys. It is now 4th and 2. The Giants are set up to punt the ball away, seeing as they are on their own 34-yard line. Officials stopping the play for a second. Oh, they're letting it resume now. 12 minutes and 43 seconds, 5 seconds on the play clock. Here comes the snap, and there is the punt up and away now. Vikings back at the 10-yard line to receive it. Oh, makes one juke, gets some space over to the bottom of the screen, a little more space, but the Giants, the first defender that went out to go get him, went way past him, but didn't give up on the play. Came back around and tackled him from the backside. Good job by the Giants defender. That was Chambliss. No, that's the last play. Don't mind me on that one, guys.
I'm going to start a Q&A right now.
Q&A coming in at you hot, guys. We are entering a commercial break. When we get back, the Vikings will have possession of the ball after that punt. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings on their own, it's telling me 18-yard line, I believe. On their own 18-yard line. I'll get a confirmation on that in just a minute. We doing all right, guys? We are in a commercial break. Oh, I got to stop this clock real quick, and we'll reset that to the correct time in just a second.
I got you, Santino. I got it.
It's all right. I'm already doing it. I'm doing it. 12 minutes and 28 seconds in the 3rd quarter remaining. What's the Q&A?
It is.
Who is the most underrated QB in the NFL? Ooh. Who is the most underrated QB in the NFL? Mario is asking y'all, who do you think is going to do so much better than everyone thinks they will?
I think Dak is a good choice.
Dak?
Now, he's not – he
No
might be
bias.
underrated, but he's definitely not underpaid.
He's not underpaid.
He's underrated,
Well, I mean,
but not underpaid.
Yeah. Dak, I suppose, falls in that category. I don't really think he's necessarily underrated. He just the Cowboys just don't perform as well as everyone wants them to.
The defense is trash.
The defense, like Mario says every week, is wet toilet paper.
Yeah, just right through, just easy to break
Corny
through.
says I said it like a robot. What'd I say like a robot? And I apologize if I did.
I hate your face.
I hate Corny's saying Purdy's underrated. Purdy's great. I don't think he's underrated, but I respect. Mahomes underrated?
No.
Are you busting my balls, Courtney?
I would put Mahomes in the overrated
Mahomes
category.
had a dynasty.
All right. Let's pivot. New Q&A. Who's the most overrated quarterback?
The most overrated
Overrated,
quarterback. How about that one? That's a good one. Most overrated?
Yeah.
Ooh, should I throw a
I
curveball?
think-
Burrow? Ooh.
Joe Burrow has to be on that list,
You
bro.
know?
I know he's really good, but
Good old turf toe Burrow?
Burrow's got to be on that list, bro.
Hmm.
I also think
Jalen
Jalen
Hurts. That's a good one. That is a good one. His stats are fluffed so hard by tush pushes.
by those 1-yard touchdowns.
How many touchdowns of those? How many touchdowns has he robbed from your fantasy squad?
Yeah, from how many
Never get an
touchdowns has he stolen from
Eagles running
Saquon?
back. They won't get touchdowns.
Yeah, those goal line touchdowns are going to Jalen Hurts every time.
It's not fair, man. It's not fair.
Joe Flacco for underrated. Yeah,
Joe Flacco.
he's got a Super Bowl ring,
That's a
but
good
he
one.
also had
That's
Ray
a good one.
Lewis at that time.
He did. Santino, what up, J-Dogs? How you doing, brother? Better not say Herbert. I think Herbert's phenomenal. I don't think he's overrated or underrated. I think
You
he falls.
think he's phenomenal?
I think Herbert's really great. Yeah.
He has one appearance where he lost after Trevor Lawrence threw 5 interceptions in the first half of that game.
But is
and
that
still
the offense's fault?
Yeah, because they couldn't score points in the second half.
Or is that Jacksonville's defense? Oh, we're back from commercial, guys.
That's
Here comes the snap.
crazy.
The handoff to the right side. My apologies, guys. Let me get back in control. We got Vikings offense on the field. I believe that was Carson Wentz. I don't think that was JJ. I think Carson Wentz is on the field, and that was a handoff to Claiborne. Claiborne going to get the carry right there. Damon Claiborne been here a lot this game. They haven't played Aaron Jones and Mason since the first drive, I believe. I've not seen either of the RB1 or RB2 since then. It is 2nd and 7, guys. We're on the right hash. Carson Wentz under center, single back, 2 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Fakes the handoff, looking deepish to the left side. Ooh, makes a connection, and they're going downfield to the 40-yard line. Phenomenal play right there. Carson Wentz to Price. Call that a reception gain of 28 yards. First down.
28 what?
28. You heard that?
Dude, you're not drafting.
I turned
Justin
into a
Herbert this
pirate
season.
there for a second. That's all right, though. Words are hard. All right, guys. It is first down for the Vikings now. 1st and 10. The Vikings are at their own 39-yard line, trying to make this possession a better one. Here we go. Carson Wentz still under center. Going to hand this off again. About 3-yard gain right there for Claiborne. Claiborne being like the main running back for the majority of this game. It looks like Claiborne's going to earn his RB3 position based off what's going on right now.
What's he at today?
What's he at? He's doing
6
decent.
carries for 19 yards.
I mean, he's the only other one showing, you know?
Averaging about 3 yards per carry.
You know, I haven't seen Xavier Scott at all, which is surprising. I think I saw a little bit of him last year. All right, guys, we are at 2nd and 7 after that rush from Claiborne. Still Carson Wentz on the field. Shotgun formation this time. I got 2 receivers on the top and 2 on the bottom. And he tosses it out to the right side. Ooh, good catch right there from Jaxson Jones. Jaxson Jones is going to make the catch right there for 17 yards. 17-yard gain for the Vikings. That means first down. First down for the Vikings. Carson Wentz out there. 2 for 2 for 45? What? Carson Wentz, 2 for 2 for 45 yards. He said, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Let's get it. 1st and 10 on the Giants' 41-yard line. We're past midfield. Vikings got blood on their mind. They want that touchdown. Carson Wentz under center, single back. Let's see what the play is. Hands it off to Claiborne again, right up the middle. Claiborne takes a big hit about 4 yards past the line of scrimmage and gets that play shut down. 2nd and 6 now. Gary Streen, let's effing go, man. Let's effing go. Member for 19 months. You've been a member for about as long as I've been with the biz.
Yeah, just about.
Almost spot on, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, a little longer. I think I've been with it for 17. March of last year? February of last year? February of last year.
March was the field day.
March. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, March was the field day last year.
I thought it was in January.
No, it was definitely after the football season.
Okay.
It was off season.
All righty, guys. Carson Wentz headlining this drive. Going to hand this off to Claiborne again. Claiborne going to take this up the middle for about another 3 yards. 2 yards is what they're going to call it. 3rd down and 4. They're at the right hash right now. Going down the field on the Giants' 35-yard line. Vikings have a decent drive put together right now. Yeah. That's what's going on right now. Are you guys having a good time? We enjoying the stream? We're going to have a commercial break, and I'll connect with y'all a little more in the chat in just a minute. OBJ getting shown on the screen. 2 targets, 2 catches, 6 yards right now. I think the Giants just miss him. All right, Carson Wentz in the shotgun formation. Motion coming from the top of the screen to the bottom. Here comes the snap. Wentz looking to the left, looking center. He might take the sort of rush. No, he passes it, and it's no good. I think he should have ran that ball.
Yeah, he had space.
He needed 3 yards, and there was open space, and the line opened up a gap for him. Nobody open. He should have ran that ball. He only needed was 3 and a slide. 3 and a slide. There was one person that was about 6 yards past the line of scrimmage that was staring right at him. But if anything, he could have slid and maybe pulled some type of penalty call if possible. But preseason, so I get it. 35-yard line. The Vikings are going to go for a big field goal right here. 35-yard. What's that? A 52-yarder right here? Field goal for the Vikings. Here it comes. And it is up from the right hash. It's good! 52-yard field goal. Make it 6 points for the Vikings. Great job. 54? Heard that lucrative. It was 54. Appreciate the help on that. It happened quick. I lost my attention for just a moment. But when it came back, they were shooting that thing for the sky, and they made it. Field goal for the Vikings is good. Giants will get the possession here. 8 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this third quarter. We are going to go to a commercial break, and then we'll be back in just a minute.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
3 points,
nice.
man.
Nice. Close game. 6-10. Vikings still searching for that first touchdown. The Giants' defense has been stopping them as soon as they get past midfield. As soon as they get past midfield, Giants turn on the wheels, and they're like, nah, you're good here.
I mean, a decently competitive game for a preseason game.
It's a close game. I checked in for yesterday's game at, like, the third quarter, and it was like 24-0 or something.
Yeah, it was bad, bro. It was mollywhopping. Like, yeah, we dropped in viewership right after halftime because everyone saw the writing on the wall.
I saw it was like 1,000 at the end of the second, and then when I came back, it was like 720.
I think it was like 6 something.
Yeah.
Dude. It was low.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay. The Broncos were obviously the favorite in that game.
And it was the middle of the – it wasn't the last game of the day.
Yeah.
You know.
It was the 6 o'clock, and there were still 7 o'clock games, right?
There was a 7 – I think there was an 8 o'clock game.
Oh,
what happened. Yeah, I think it was an 8 o'clock game last night.
That's all right, man. Broncos, I imagine, are going to be really good this year. They look really good this year.
We got the Cowboys tonight. Cowboys
Seahawks. Will the Cowboys beat the defending champs? Mario thinks they will. The world does not. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa. All right, Chad.
Here's the next Q&A.
Whoa. Who is winning tonight's game? Is it Cowboys or Seahawks? Talk to me. tell me who
Oh,
is winning
man.
tonight's game.
Who's
'Cause
winning
I'm
tonight,
not about
guys?
to get trolled right now.
I'm not a troll. I'm just voicing my opinion, and I think the majority of football fans would
Gary
agree
says
me.
Seahawks.
First
Gary person that
immediately
checks in
agrees.
says Seahawks.
Ashley Devs Brown knows. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Ashley. I apologize.
We got a lot of Seahawks fans in the chat right now. The
Seahawks.
Sea Chickens will win.
Cowboys, Sea Chickens. Well, it's about a split. It's about a split so
We'll see how
far.
it goes. Cowboys over Seahawks.
This is definitely a Cowboys favorited fan base. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
We can look at the schedule.
The freaking chain. The chain. I love Mario's Cowboys chain. We're going to take a look at the schedule real quick. I think I talked about the Vikings, but I didn't talk about the Giants yet.
We got to do this schedule. I do
Giants
have the
schedule.
somewhere unusual.
If I remember correctly, the Vikings got a tough start. Packers, Bears, and Bucks are their first 3 of the regular season.
Here's next week's schedule for week 2 preseason.
Next week's preseason schedule. This is the full NFL preseason schedule, and then on the far side from where I am, the ones in green are the ones our channel will be covering. So as you can see, tons of games scheduled. Oh, there's plays happening? That was just a replay. We'll be covering 4 games next week, guys. Those were the 4 green ones that were surrounded on the left side of the screen. It's going to be a fun week. I think we got the Titans next week. We got a Titans game, I believe. It's going to be a good one. Whoops. It's going to be a good one. No. Yeah. That's
Hang
this
on.
this
Next
week.
we
Yeah,
do
Titans.
have
Seahawks,
Seahawks,
Titans, Cowboys, Cards, Packs, Broncos, and Raiders, Texans. Those are good games, man.
Yeah.
All righty, y'all. So I guess I missed the kickoff. That's what I thought happened. They showed the kickoff after.
Yeah,
Giants in
they
an
show
I
it.
formation. Going to snap the ball, throw it, and it's intercepted by the Vikings. Pass up the midfield. That wasn't Jameis Winston. That was Brandon Allen. QB3 for the Giants comes in. First pass of the day. Picked off. Rough. You're going to
Ouch.
probably stay QB3 at best, Mr. Brandon Allen, because that
Dude,
was a
user
really
lurk.
bad pass. Wow.
that
He
was a
passed
user
it
lurk.
right to him. There was one receiver doing a slant across the middle of the field, and there were 3 linebackers on his exact designated route. And Brandon Allen said, and the Vikings linebacker's like, thanks, and ran with it.
You know what that
Viking.
reminded me of?
User lurk?
Yeah, it reminded me of when we
Yeah.
play Madden, and I always
User
throw up the
lurk.
middle, and
User.
you always play inside linebacker and pick it off. That looked exactly like
It looked
that.
exactly like that. All right, guys. The Vikings now have the ball on the Giants' 27-yard line. Here comes the snap. Carson Wentz going to look to the right side of the field, finds him, and they're going to get about 8 yards before getting brought down.
Can we talk about that block on the right
83,
side?
that was Dallin Cambray. Dalen Cambray. I missed the block. I was trying to figure out who that number was. I haven't seen it before.
Oh, show the replay on that. Whoever the
not
back
Dalen
was on
Cambray.
that play set up
That was
such a
Bryson
beautiful block.
Nesbitt. Bryson Nesbitt. All the numbers are crazy, man. There's a lot of players. Preseason's hard.
Yeah.
There's just so many players.
Right.
He's back. Oh, no, he's not back yet.
Oh, we're in the red zone.
All right, Carson Wentz under center. Single back. Here comes the snaps. Going to hand it off to Desmond Claiborne again. Claiborne is killing it. That is a fast little dude, man. He's a fast little guy. He's been doing great this game. Headlining the entire Vikings rushing offense, Desmond Claiborne finds a big gap on the outside and makes it almost to the end zone. Gets stopped at about the 11-10 yard line. First down, Vikings. 1st and 10. They got stopped on the 11, so there is still a chance to get a first down if they bring it all the way to the goal line. I believe they would rather have the touchdown. I like it. The red zone music. You guys hear it? You feel the vibes. Here comes the snap. Single back, hands it right back off to Claiborne. Ooh, but this time not so much. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. No dice for Claiborne there. 10 carries for 34 yards today for Claiborne, averaging 3.4. Not incredible, but that is a guaranteed first down every time. 2nd and 10. Vikings at the Giants, 11-yard line. Country Kisses says, does autocorrect Does the chat have autocorrect now? Every time someone says skull, it comes up as school. School! Carson Wentz in the shotgun formation right now. Motion from the top of the screen. I got 3 receivers on the bottom right now. Carson Wentz looking at the... Ooh, almost got picked off. Tried to run a little screenplay is what it looked like, but the Giants' defense was there. And Carson Wentz should not have thrown that ball right there.
Yeah, nope.
That was almost a defensive line interception.
He was committed to that screen.
Yeah, he was committed to the screen more than he was committed to keeping the ball on their side. 3rd down and 10 after that incompletion right there. The clock is stopped at 5 minutes and 43 seconds or so. And they're showing Jaxson Dart in a little interview. I imagine he might be done for the day. Shotgun formation from the Vikings. 3 receivers bunched up on the left side, 1 at the top. Here comes the snap. Carson Wentz looking left, looking right. Passes it out towards the end zone, and a bad pass from Carson Wentz. Too far out of bounds. Hit the ground. That ain't going to do it. And that is going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd down or 4th down? 3rd down and 10 for the Vikings. What is going on in the chat?
It's translating
It is?
the words. Yeah, it's translating to whatever language
It really is
thinks
auto-correcting
we're trying to type
skull?
it in.
Wow.
So,
way to just ruin all Vikings fans' mood.
Yes, honestly.
School.
Well, every time Robert types in San Antonio, it says St. Anthony. So he has to put the comma Texas in there.
So if you put my name, it just gets auto-corrected to San Antonio.
But it doesn't do that with Los Angeles for whatever reason.
All right, guys. Here we go. I got first and goal for the Vikings, according to my screen. Here comes the snap. Try to do a
1
nice
yard
little rush
line,
up the
guys.
middle. We're at the 1 yard line. They get stuffed right there. What happened? Claiborne is not able to stuff it in. It's going to be 2nd and goal at the Giants 1. 2nd and goal at the Giants 1. Lil Native Mama asking when Kyler will be playing. He did the first drive of the game, and he has not been in since. It probably will be his only drive since he is expected to be QB1 for the Vikings regular season. Here comes 2nd and goal, y'all. Vikings trying to punch this in. Carson Wentz under center. Handoff again to Claiborne. Claiborne trips up behind the line of scrimmage, drops down at about the 2 yard line. But they're going to just leave this at the 1. They're going to call it no loss, no gain.
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal at the Giants 1. 2 plays, nothing. 2 plays, nothing happened yet. Make Santino run a lap if the Vikings score a touchdown. No thank you. Ain't running today. Not going to be running. It's all right, though. 3rd and goal. They are at the Giants' 2 yard line, according to my screen. 5 seconds on the play clock. This is going to be close. Carson Wentz shotgun. 2 seconds. 1. Oh, they're going to call timeout. They're going to call timeout. Vikings call timeout. There was not enough time to get the play off. They did motion with 1 second left, and that's just not going to work for them. So Vikings call their first timeout of the second half. 2 remaining. It is 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter, and then we go to the final quarter of this game. Vikings trying to take the lead right now, just 2 yards away.
So
2
first
yards.
time out taken.
Huh?
It's their first time out taken. By the way, I said something in the chat that I felt like I had to bring up. If you want to change it, you just got to add a bunch of L's for skull. It's classic that the Vikings are just adding L's.
That is very rude. That is a very rude and I bet you can add S's or K's.
Yeah, there's so many other letters we can add. But the L's make the most
bunch
sense.
of L's. That's such a clever,
burn.
Yeah, it's a clever burn. Underhanded. And I'm trying to be PC about his Cowboys. Just wait. Just wait. Vikings. Shotgun formation. Claiborne to Wentz's left side. Motions to his right side. Here comes the snap. No handoff here. Looking to pass in the end zone. And he tries, but no dice. Incomplete again. Incomplete again. 4th and goal.
You go for it.
You have to.
Flag?
The 2 yard line. A field goal does absolutely nothing. Oh, flag.
They called PI.
PI? They called DPI? No crap. Defensive pass interference. That is a gain of 0.
But it is a fresh set
But
of
it
downs.
is a first down. So we get 3 more tries minimum to punch this in. Vikings were going over. Yeah, they have to do something, you know. You know, like the half-yard line. Vikings trying to punch this in for a whole set of downs. They get a whole nother set of downs now. 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this quarter. Giants up by 4, but for how long is the question. Wentz under center. Here comes the snap. Looking to the right side. Little lob in the air. Ooh! Is that a touchdown? They called it a touchdown! Touchdown! Vikings! Price gets the one-handed grab.
What a catch, bro.
What a phenomenal catch. I thought he was going to miss it. It looked like Carson Wentz did a bum-out lob. But Price reaches out, brings it back in, snags it, gets both feet in, and falls just before he goes out of bounds. Phenomenal job by Price. Touchdown Vikings. They take the lead. It is now 12-10 as we wait for this extra point to come. That was a phenomenal catch.
Bro.
That was a good. This is a good game. That was a good catch. I really like that catch. That was impressive. Vikings set up at the center of the field to take this extra point. Here comes the snap.
That's
and
not
it's
the
up.
play I would have called.
And it's good. What'd you say?
That's not the play I would have called. That's a very
Well, I mean, they tried 2 runs. They tried the pass, but it was a bad pass on 3rd down of the previous set. So first down, most people would expect a run.
And Carson Wentz isn't 22 or anything.
Yeah,
like that.
you know. Yeah, Carson Wentz.
Yeah, it's like
he's like, "Can you do the tush push?" He's like, "I could break my leg."
I haven't been on the Eagles in like 10 years. What do you mean?
Good job, Vikings. Let's effing go. Heck yeah. Vikings take the lead. 13-10. Skol. We are at a commercial break, guys. We have 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in this third quarter. When we come back from this commercial break, the Giants will be receiving the kickoff. Thou last stage. He did get the start, thou last stage. Kyler Murray got the first start. He drove down the field. They got a field goal that drive, and then they benched him out of fear of injuries, you know? That's how preseason usually works. Preseason, the starters usually get a drive. At most, really. A lot of teams don't even start their starters because they don't want to risk it because it's a fact that someone could get tackled and hurt. Yeah, you know? Yeah. Like Jaxson Dart, he got freaking wrecked earlier. Dude got lifted up mid-tackle, and it based off contact. He got absolutely drilled, and that would have scared the living heck out of me as a coach to possibly lose your starting QB on a game that quite literally doesn't count for much of anything, you know? Outside of reps, potentially players showing off their skills to make the cut, but for people who've already made the team, this is just getting back into it, you know?
Brandon Aubrey is a living legend there, Courtney.
Brandon
There
Aubrey.
goes my parlay. I needed at least 33 yards from him, says thou
for
last
Kyler.
Stage.
You're gonna put parlays on a preseason game?
That's what I said, bro. Just
Why?
you can wait 3 more weeks.
Then
dude.
you should, if you're doing parlays on the preseason game, I highly recommend making bets on the 3rd string running backs because they're probably going to play a lot.
Right.
And unless, I mean those fantasy and those betting apps should realize that, so their line should be astronomically high for what they normally are during the Reds regular season. But maybe they aren't, you know? Maybe what's his name? Who's been running like crazy for the Vikings? It was Claiborne. Like Claiborne, there's no way he had an over under on yards that was over 50, you know? But he's already at like 40 and change. And he's been their leading running back for the entire time.
All right, guys, just real quick.
Sounds
right
like
here.
you would support flag football for the preseason games. No,
probably not.
No, I wouldn't do that.
But I do got to say something. We are sitting at 325 likes. I think we can get this to 500. We got
Come on.
we got 850 people in the chat. We don't need everyone to smash that like button. But if 25% of you who have not smashed that like button go ahead and do so, we can get to our goal for this live stream, which is 500. If you're out there and you're willing to help support this channel, both me and Santino, it goes a really long way, and it's a free way to help support us. So be sure to smash that like, guys.
Kickoff from the Vikings to the Giants. Giants are going to get the ball and return it to the 24. That is all that just happened while we were talking. The Giants will begin their drive. First down and 10 on their own 24-yard line. We have 4 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in this quarter. Vikings took the lead right there, in case you missed it. Vikings got a nice little lob pass over on the side of the end zone. Price was able to bring it down with one hand and score the Vikings' first touchdown of the game. Giants, though, trying to get revenge. It's an offset I formation for the Giants right here. Here comes the snap. Brandon Allen back in after that first play pick. I am not surprised they ran the ball, though. 2nd and 6, though, for the Giants.
They're going to be a run-first team.
I can't believe Brandon Allen, his first play, he threw up an interception. That sucks, man. How demoralizing. Your first preseason game. All right, man, here's your first play. Go get your first rep. Got it. Pick. What a kick in the balls. All right, here we go, guys. Giants, 2nd and 6 now. 2nd and 6, Brandon Allen in the shotgun formation. Here comes the handoff. Handoff's going to go attempt to go up the middle. Dante Miller is going to get stuffed, though, just 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Call it 3rd down and 4 now. 3rd down and 4. The Giants are trying to get this first down, but this could be a quick drive if they can't put something together. If they can't put something in J-Dog's vid, say bad start for sure. Yeah, man. This is no joke. All righty, y'all. Shotgun formation yet again from the Giants. I got 3 receivers bunched on the bottom of the screen, 1 receiver up top. Dante Miller looked like he's in the backfield once again. Here comes the snap. And Brandon Allen was looking for help, and he couldn't find any. Gets sacked so bad. Loss of 13 yards. He's like, let me drop back a bit. Boom.
He was already 5 yards back.
Came all the way from the back. Yeah, he saw people coming in from right in front of him, so he tried to turn around and scramble. But right after he turned around, they were coming in from the other side too.
Yeah.
Sacked him down. 4th and 17. I can't imagine this is anything but a punt. We got 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Here comes the snap.
That pocket crumbled
That
fast.
pocket crumbled.
And instead of stepping through the pocket, he stepped into a bad position.
He scrambled and he tried to turn. Oh, here comes the return. Caught it about the 25, brings it back to the 40, the 45 on their own side of the field. But I do see a flag. We're going to see what this flag says. If nothing, they'll start on their own 45 or so. One moment as I assess what is happening. Holding on the return team, so they sure won't be on the 45. They will not. I believe that's a 10-yard loss from the spot of the foul, right?
Yeah,
10-yard
yeah.
Or from the catch. Yeah.
No, it's not from the end of the run. Typically, it's from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So the ball is going to be placed on Minnesota's own 32. They will start on their own 32-yard line. We are now entering a commercial break. When we get back, the Minnesota Vikings will try to extend their lead. In the meantime, behind me, I do have the Giants schedule, guys, for these next 2 preseason games. In case you did not know, Giants are currently home for this game. For the next 2, they will be the away team. Well, kind of, for the second one. Dolphins is the next team they'll face next week, and then Jets they will face the week after. That's the kind of, you know. If you don't know, you do now. They share a stadium, right? Week 1, Cowboys and Giants. Mario is probably super excited to see the Cowboys lose. I'm just kidding. It's going to be a good game week 1 for the Cowboys and the Giants. Week 2, we got Giants and Rams. And week 3 is Titans and Giants.
We'll be covering both week 1 and 2 Giants.
I think it's both.
Sunday Night Football and Cowboys.
Yeah, our schedule is so much different. Last year, there were a few teams we didn't cover that many times. One of them was the Titans. I don't think we covered once. we got 3 Titans games in like the next 3 weeks.
Right.
Which is cool because the Titans do look better this year. And I'm like learning stuff about because I've never had to do Titan slides before. And I didn't realize how large Simmons is. That is the biggest man I've ever seen. Simmons, the defensive lineman for the Titans, dude, he looks like the Hulk. If you guys have never seen him, he's enormous. All right, we are in a commercial break, so let's just hit the Vikings schedule as well while we are at it. Vikings are going to host the Ravens next week, travel to Denver the week after, and then the real season begins, hosting the Packers. That's going to be a tough game. Packers are going to be strong this year, but that's just as truthful for the Bears. Bears have been getting better every year, and last year they were a real threat in the playoffs. I honestly thought they were going to go a little farther.
By the way, this is why I think the Giants are going to be so good, because we saw what the Bears were able to do when they picked up Ben Johnson. I think the Giants are going to have the exact same
They just
situation
needed a real
with
coach.
John Harbaugh.
Yeah. John Harbaugh. I mean, he showed he can do it. He's been doing it forever. He's been doing it for almost 2 full decades now. Last game for the the Vikings for Week 3 that we have on this chart is against the Buccaneers in Tampa Bay, which should also be a tough one. I wonder how they're going to do out there with no Mike Evans.
Yep.
That's going to be weird, man.
And Vita Vea possibly wanting his trade out.
Number 12, Max Brosmer on the field for the Vikings under center. Going to be starting this at minute 45. Here comes the snap, hands it off, and they're going to get stuffed about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage. Running back 36, Xavier Scott. Xavier Scott got his first rush of the day. Little tussle on the field. We got some players pushing each other, but that looks like it fizzled out pretty quickly. Minute 22 seconds remaining in this quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. They are on their own 38-yard line. Everybody cracking? We know what's happening? We getting enough details? Here comes the snap. Single back motion from the top of the screen. Here comes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to the left side. Hits Xavier Scott. Runs it up 5, 6, 8 yards or so before getting brought down. They called it 9. That's going to bring it to 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Vikings.
Going to need one more before the end of the quarter.
My
They're
math
moving,
ain't
man.
mathing, but 3rd down and 2. They are on their own 44-yard line, guys. The Vikings, they are trying to get it past not only the first down line, but the midfield line, and maybe get a little extension on their score. Shotgun formation for the Vikings. 2 receivers at the top of the screen, 1 at the bottom. Here comes the snap. Hit. And they send it all the way to the right side of the field. Oh, bro, that was a good pass. They didn't even get full hands on it. Incomplete. 4th and 2 Intended receiver was Fleming.
Dropped.
That was a really weird attempt at a catch. Max Brosmer had a decent pass, but they weren't able to connect. 4th down and 2 now for the Vikings. I imagine they punt it here. We're in no man's land, basically. Yeah, here comes the punt team. Punt team is out. Vikings are not going to make the risk on their own side of the field. And it is up and away, very right side. Giants back to return this ball. That Vikings player did not put up enough of a defense right there. And it's about a 10-yard return before the Giants go out of bounds.
They stopped the clock with 2 seconds. Just let it roll, guys. It's preseason. Like, what are we doing?
Stop the clock with 2 seconds.
They stopped the clock at the end of this third quarter.
So we have
with
2 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Giants are like, nah, I want 1.
By the way, country, I 1,000% agree with what you're saying here on the screen.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm doing well?
Yeah, dude. You definitely have.
I told you I felt confident.
Yeah.
I was like, my knowledge needs to be refreshed because I haven't got enough reps, but I've been doing the back-end work, so I'm getting – it's different when you're watching and when you're looking at stats and pictures and you're not really living it. It's hard to just nail it down and, like, match player to player. But I feel comfortable on the street nowadays. I mean, the UFC fight definitely helped. Fighting! All righty, y'all. Giants in an offset I formation. I do believe this is Brandon Allen again out there. He's going to take the snap, hand it off, Nice rush up the middle right there for about 3 or 4 yards. Who was that? I apologize. I didn't see the number.
Well, it's the end of the quarter.
37? That's the end of the quarter. Bankston.
Second
Damon
and 7 when
Bankston,
we get
first
back.
rush of the game. 3-yard gain for Damon Bankston. That'll bring it to the end of the third. When we come back after the end of this quarter, the Giants will have the ball on their own 26-yard line. 2nd and 7. All right. Commercial
Madden
break.
after this?
What'd you say, Mario?
You want to play Madden after this or what?
can
We got
play-
15 minutes
Yeah.
of game time.
After we get done with this, me and Mario are going to play some Madden, I guess.
We can
I
play
got to get a
2K.
user lurk because he saw it happen. He's like, I want to lose. So
No.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Juicy J. Thank you, Country. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you all. Really, really. I am trying to get better. I do think I'm getting better. I already feel 100 times more comfortable, like incredibly so. This is fun. It's a lot of fun. And it's no longer weird for me to speak to a camera. And, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was the only one in the room, it's a little different because I don't think I've done that. Yeah, I've done it a couple times when Mario just leaves the room for a little while, but never a full stream. Mario does it all the time. There's nobody in this room. He is talking to y'all. But if no one knew he was streaming, he's very much so insane.
I'm telling you, man. Pretty soon, when you start running your own streams from your house and you're in there,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That will happen soon. At my house, I have an office spitting setup. I just got a computer this year. It is a monster of a PC. I'm very happy with it. I need a second monitor. I need a better desk because there's a rising desk. In case you didn't know, there's a desk right here where everything is. That helps tremendously. And I need a nice camera. That's what I need. I need to get a camera. See? Behind the scenes. Yeah, I got the green screen on my house. I don't have the nice, beautiful desk like this. I do have a monitor and a TV. And, I mean, rewind back to January, I didn't have any of it. I didn't have one piece of – I had a desk, but it's not the desk I need. It's just the desk I currently have, and I've had that desk for about 6 years or some shit. Sorry. Language. My apologies.
No, you're good. It happens.
I
It's
said
lit.
the SH word. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Mario,
This
you're
is
right.
for Santino's Vikings haircut. We all want to see it.
The Vikings haircut with the side. My
Just-
wife will
just the-
divorce me. I won't be allowed out of the house for at least 6 months. She would probably shave it in my sleep.
You don't.
But I can't do that. I can't do that. I would literally be in so much. She would be upset. That's okay. All right, guys, it's 3rd and 6. We are returning from the commercial break. It is the 4th quarter of this game. Vikings lead by 3, but the Giants have the ball. Under center, here comes the snap. Miller's going to throw it, or Brandon Allen going to throw it to the right side. Going to connect with Xavier Gipson for the first time. Xavier Gipson gets his first reception of the preseason for 1 yard. 1 yard gain there for Gipson. Gibson? Is it Gibson or Gipson? Gibson with a G or Gibson? New York Giants are now on their own 27-yard line. It is 3rd down and 6. Let's see if they can muster up this play and get out of this danger zone. Just barely out of their own red zone. Let's see what they got together. 3rd down 6, shotgun formation. Brandon Allen trying to get his bearings. He hasn't showed too much yet. He's 1 for 2 with 1 yard. Here comes the snap. Looking center of the field. Throws it deep. Ooh, and it's going to be picked off again. Brandon Allen, second
my
interception of the
God.
day. Brandon Allen, you're not doing great. I am sorry. Good job by the Vikings. That was not a good pass.
Super
That was
chat.
not a good pass. Cut it. Joey Davis, cut it. Oh, I mean, it's already cut, bro.
They're saying the beard.
The beard?
Yeah, Country says you
Oh.
got to put the logo in your beard. I said just grow it out and grow the handlebar mustache.
Why can't I just grow it out and try to braid it like a Viking? My wife is not down for any of this. If she's watching this, I might have to do it, babe. I might get in trouble, but I'm down. I'm turning red. I get a little red, you know. I can get a little shy. I'm allowed to get a little shy. and slightly embarrassed thinking about the thought of a Vikings emblem engraved into my face. Yeah, it does make me a little. Trash is Allen, says Hit Hard Game Farm. Yes, trash is Allen, and Allen is trash, according to this game, in case you're wondering. He is now he is 1 for 3, right? 1 for 3 with 1 yard and 2 interceptions. That is some of the worst statistics I've ever heard of. But it's all right. It's all right. Vikings.
You with the handlebar mustache would be great, bro.
I've thought about growing this out. Just let the sides keep going and just
Look just like the Vikings with that
like
mustache.
Wario. All right, we're seeing replays of this interception real quick. The last play where Brandon Allen threw a big old pick about 30 yards down the field to the Minnesota Vikings, which it was just a bad pass, man. Like, it was in double coverage, and that shouldn't have happened. That was a bad.
Commercial break, guys.
Yeah, we are in a commercial break. You aren't missing anything. We're just hanging out right now. We're I guess, trying to convince me to shave my Vikings logo on my face, which is a very interesting.
It'd be a tough micro shave. I don't know if you'd be able to do that.
Yeah.
The handlebar
maybe
mustache
like the
is
old
better.
one. Maybe when it was just the horn, you know? Or, yeah, when it was just the horn of the Viking on the side of the helmet, that'd be cool. But also that might look a little risque now that I'm saying it out loud. I don't think anyone's going to look at a horn-shaped thing on my face and be like, that's a Viking horn.
Dude, no, not in that area either. That's like a prank that
That's
someone.
sus.
You passed that at a party.
That's sus, guys. I'm going to get
someone
bashed.
etched
And we
that
got
in.
the fantasy draft tomorrow. I would never live that off.
Oh, God, it's tomorrow.
13-10 Vikings up. They also have the ball. I believe it's Carson Wentz out on the field, and he's going to do motion. Hand it off. Ooh, a nice gain, about 15 yards. That was going to be Dylan Bell. Handed off on the motion play. Carson Wentz caught him running, and he kept going. Dylan Bell, that was a really nice play. 17 yards on that rush. Went around the outside, found the gap, and kept going. Not bad at all. Vikings, not looking bad, guys. Not looking bad. Mario said that the Giants were a threat, but they're losing.
Yeah, it's preseason.
It's not like it's preseason or anything. 13 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in this game, guys. It's the fourth quarter. Carson Wentz going to take this snap, scramble on the outside, make a connection with Dylan Bell, and Bell's just going to grab it and be like, nah, I'm going to drop this one. I'm not feeling it. I'm
Grease
tired.
that football?
I'm tired from the last play. I'm going to – let's stop the clock. Courtney, that is a different – I'm in 3 leagues. Mario and I are in it's called the Hoff League because we used to work at Hofbrau, right? It's also the Aztec League because we also worked at Aztec.
Yeah.
But it's the league that we've been in for damn near a decade. I've won once. He never has. But that's cool.
You won? You won the league?
Yeah. Third down. Second down and 10, guys. Now it's third down and 13. That was a bad play again. That was a little pass behind the line of scrimmage. Carson Wentz hit Fleming on the right side, and Fleming just got knocked down. No chance to make any scramble. No chance to do much of anything. He got brought immediately down. Loss of 3 yards. They are now on the New York Giants' 42-yard line. I have 13 minutes and 10 seconds or so remaining in this game. Oh, baby. I want to see the Vikings make this a 2-score game. 2-score game. You like that, DJ G? I won once. Well, he's been in it for longer, so.
Yeah, I've been in that league for 11 years.
Statistics would say that someone is better than the other.
I don't know, man. I like to think of myself as the Buffalo Bills.
Yo, can you close this out?
Close what out?
The baseball? Yeah.
Did it? The timeout jumped
Yeah.
over to a.
Yeah, it showed the baseball game. I was like, that's not good.
It's all right. We'll be all right.
All right.
So timeout has been called, by the way.
Timeout has been called, guys. We're not missing anything. I'm just hanging out. We're talking about how much better I am than Mario at fantasy football.
I'm just going to say this, okay? All right, let me just go ahead and say this. I have made the playoffs every single year, except for the first year. but I've made the playoffs. I haven't missed playoffs. I think maybe one other time in the last 11 years. I'm constantly in the playoffs. I've made it to the championship game twice now. I've lost.
Yeah, you lost to Jeremy. I remember that year.
So it's rough out here, and I feel like I just can't get over the hump.
Shotgun formation for the Vikings. 2 receivers on the top side of the screen. He's got a running back on his right. It is, here comes the snap. Carson Wentz looking to the left side. The pass got deflected as soon as it was let go, and it was just wobbling in the air, a duck, and they just couldn't get hands on it. So that's going to bring it up 4th down, guys. It's now 4th down and 13. The Vikings are on the New York Giants 42. If they go for a field goal, that's like a 60-yarder. So they might actually bring out the punt team right here, which is a bummer because I would have loved to see the extension on the lead. Hi, listen.
I'm torn, man. I want to take the camera tomorrow to the draft, but at the same time, I don't want to be distracted.
Yeah.
And Lord knows that I can't afford any distractions.
Here comes the punt, guys. It's up and away. It looks like it's probably – didn't go out of bounds. Fair catch was called, and it was caught at about the 8 or 9 yard line, and that is where the Giants will start. Mario wanted to stream the draft tomorrow, right? But I understand what he's saying because he wants to win, and he needs everything.
I also just know the amount of trash talking is going to be just
There's going to be
ridiculous.
so –
and I can't control what those guys say. They're going to drop a lot of
Yeah,
F-bombs
I don't know if we can
and-
stream that.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
won't be
our
a
friend base
family-friendly event.
Can be PC, but in the setting that it is,
Maybe members
with
only.
fantasy football, and it's just so much crap talking.
Yeah, it's
so
bad.
much crap talking.
You're going to see
Like,
me let loose tomorrow,
Mario
too.
is going to get called at least 30 names, and he's going to call other people at least 60 names.
Probably.
All extremely derogatory.
in some way or another. It's not.
If we
it's-
weren't friends, you thought we hated each other. But no, that's just
Dude, yeah, it's
Come
brutal,
on.
man. It goes beyond jostling
good times.
sometimes.
It's good times.
It is.
Stream the Mod Squad draft.
That's on Monday. We could do that
We
one
could.
live for sure, and all I would have to do is screen share my.
Yeah, that would be a screen share, and then Mario would just talk about his picks. I guess I could chime in
Yeah,
on a Skype or something. I mean, on a Zoom.
yeah, we could Zoom call on
We
that.
could.
I mean, Christina's going to be drafting here too.
Yeah.
I don't know how she's
Maybe.
going to draft, and we have a baby at the same time.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yep.
IU sleeper says J Dog.
Straight to jail.
Sleeper's all right. Appreciate you, man. Joey
J-Dogs,
Davis?
I got sleeper app for one of my leagues. I think the other 2 are Yahoo.
Yahoo. We've been on Yahoo forever. I
Yeah.
hate ESPN.
I don't know. I don't even know that many other people that use Yahoo Fantasy, really. But that's always what we've used. And I think I like it the best.
I like it the best too.
But it's also just because I'm probably used to it the most.
right.
But I definitely like it the best. When I use the sleeper app, I'm like, this thing sucks. This is not clicking the way I want it to click, and it's not showing the stats that I want it to show when I click the things I click. And it's just I'm used to Yahoo. You know?
Courtney, I'm going to hate you guys for one night only.
One
Well,
night
you
and
say
one night
that
only.
unless you get into the championship game, and then you're going to hate. If it's either me or Santino, you're going to hate one of us that night too.
I mean, I did terrible in the FN league last year. Actually, last year was my worst year of fantasy football in all leagues combined. I think I was in 5 leagues, and that's way too many for me. I found out that when I get to too many leagues, I stop caring about all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are back from the commercial break, though, guys. Giants have the ball on their own 8-yard line. 8-yard line is where they will begin. 1st and 10. Here comes the snap. Brandon Allen under center once again. Hands it off to what looked to be, was that Gray again? No, 30. That was Damon Bankston. He's going to get a -1 yard right there. Loss of a yard. It's now 2nd and 11. Bankston cannot put the pedal to the metal. Giants now on their 7-yard line. Giants down by 3 in a dangerous position. They really need to put something together right here. Vikings giving the Giants a lot of space to protect from a pass right here. Brandon Allen under center, single back. Here comes the snap, hands it off. He's looking for a spot open on the right side. And they get taken down. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Vikings are pointing at the Giants. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be on the Giants. One moment. Flag on the Giants. Not pass interference. All right, waiting on the official. Waiting on the official. It looks like it's going to be an offensive holding. Penalty is declined. The penalty is declined. It is now 3rd down. They want to keep these downs going. They could have accepted it, but it would have been second, and it would just give them another spot, and they wouldn't have been pushed that back. They're already close enough to the goal. It would have been half the distance, right? It's within 10.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been half the distance, you know. So at that point, they just took the down. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Giants still in a dangerous spot on their own 11-yard line. Let's see what happens. I got 11 minutes and 15 seconds left in this game. Here comes a snap. Brandon Allen passes it, deflected immediately. Whoa. That could have been the easiest pick six of someone's life.
What a bum. Who is this guy?
Brandon Allen?
Yeah.
He's not good. He's doing really bad.
What's that cheat sheet say?
Can you bring up his stats? Where's his stats? My cheat sheet?
Allen is 1 of 4 with an interception.
Two.
2 interceptions.
2 interceptions.
He has 1 passing yard.
He has more interceptions than passing yards.
That's brutal, bro.
Guys, I don't think I've ever seen that before.
He has more interceptions than passing yards. Yeah, I don't
think I've ever seen that in my life. Here comes the punt, guys. That's crazy. It was 4th and 7. Giants have to punt it away after that.
muffs the punt.
Vikings almost fumbled the ball, basically, to the other team. He dropped the punt, but gets the return, brings it all the way back about 16 or so yards to their own 38 is what it looked like. However, once again, during a punt, we have another flag.
Laundry day, dude.
It is laundry day, man. I've had a laundry day game before. Pivot with poise.
Spooky,
Mario's so eloquent. 10 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this game, y'all. I'm sorry if I've gotten a little distracted. We started talking about fantasy, and I'm excited for tomorrow.
That's okay, dude. I think distractions are great. I think they're a nice it's like a palate cleanser so that you can get back into the game.
I feel like I definitely didn't say the formation on the last play. I apologize. You deserve the formation on every play. We are currently waiting on the results of a penalty, guys. You aren't missing anything. The punt was just sent. The Vikings returned it. When he caught the ball, he immediately dropped it and then picked it back up and returned for about 16 yards. We were waiting for the flag. We're waiting for anything. I got Giants coaches screaming at players. I have no officials saying anything. I don't know what's going on. Now I had the officials talking to the Giants coaches.
That's all right. I mean, there's plenty to talk about. We got
we're chilling.
Kyler Murray was 2 for 3 when he played today, so he averaged 5 yards per pass.
Kyler
J.J.
Murray
McCarthy, 4 for 7.
Played for about 4 minutes and is doing better than Brandon Allen.
Yeah, seriously. Jaxson Dart went 3 of 4. They have not thrown the ball a lot.
Nah,
They've been a run
they've
first
thrown
team.
the ball. Well, I mean, they've not completed the ball a lot. Well, I guess they did fine until Allen came in, really. Jameis Winston, 8 for 9. Jaxson Dart, 3 for 4. Brandon Allen, 1 for 2. Or 1 for 4. Okay. 2 penalties on the play, each team.
Illegal formation offense.
Yeah,
Holding receiving team defense.
Yep. So
Penalties.
I imagine those offset, nothing happens.
The redo kick? Is that
It's a
punt?
redo?
Yeah, there was a punt, right? They were
Yeah.
punting, so it's going to be a redo punt.
It's a redo punt. Redo the punt. That's annoying.
4th down and 7.
So they're going to redo the punt. 4th down and 7 once again on the Giants' own 11. Could you imagine if the Giants tried to pull something? Could you imagine if the Giants tried to pull something right here on their own 11?
Nah, they wouldn't
can't.
do that.
They would never.
Not on their own 11.
It's
If they were at
preseason.
the 50, maybe.
It's preseason.
Most overrated quarterback is
DJ
definitely-
Gene literally just said, try fake. It's preseason. You get it, DJ Gene. I'm glad someone gets it. Come on.
Someone says the most overrated quarterback is definitely Jordan Love. There's an argument to be made for
That's
that.
an
I believe.
argument. That would be a fair argument.
Caleb
All right.
Williams a couple
Here comes the
years ago.
snap. Punt is up once again. Let's see if he catches it this time. And he does. Here comes the punt return over to the right side. He's a lot more space this time, but it brings it back to just about the exact same spot. What an absolute waste of time this was. So the 30, I think I said the 37 last time. They are going to start their drive on the 38. So they're doing better.
We got
one more yard for about a 15-minute wait. Heck yeah. Let's go. 10 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in this game. Vikings leading 13-10. They are going to start their drive on their own 38 after this commercial break. And I think it's a commercial break. They're acting like it's going to be, but the camera's just chilling on the field.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, so once this drive begins, they're starting on the 38. There it is. All right.
Let's run through the 9 international games real quick.
9 international games. Let's do this fast and efficient. First one. So for the week 1, every week that is going to have an international game will be over on this left side. So week 1, you'll have San Francisco's against the Rams. And Melbourne. What's that, Australia? In Australia is going to be the first international game of the year. Then week 3, it's going to be the Ravens and the Cowboys. The Cowboys ever played international?
They do play international. They've never played in Brazil.
Okay. The Cowboys' first game in Brazil. Last time we talked about Brazil was the World Cup, and boy, was that fun. Week 4, Colts versus Commanders in England. London's going to host 3 games in a row, once a week. Week 4, 5, and 6, all in London. Colts, Commanders, Eagles, Jags, and then Jags are probably going to have a little staycation in London and face the Texans the following week.
By the way, guys, that's probably the time where we'll see Santino jump in to help out with those games, because those are going to be the quadruple
Those
headers.
are like added games on Sunday. At least they used to be. Last year, it was the freaking 8 a.m. games.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'll probably be covering those 8 a.m. games, but then Santino will take over the second game
that
so I can
sounds
make
great.
breakfast and have the rest of the day.
That sounds great, so I don't have to wake up
Yes,
at
you don't have to
5
be here
a.m. to drive over to Mario's at 6:15 in the morning to go live at 7:15 in the
Yo, we could just get you set up.
The day before?
Well, we can talk about it later.
Yeah,
we can talk about it later.
that's neither here nor there today. That was that's coming soon.
One more thing, you will notice that there are 3 games in London, but one of those games is in a different stadium. So just something.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. The first 2 are going to be in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. That is where the Tottenham Hotspurs play. It's a soccer team, in case you didn't know. And then the third one will be at Wembley.
Classic.
Wembley. Week 7 will be in Paris. Steelers and Saints. Week 9, Bengals and Falcons in Madrid. Week 10, Patriots, Lions in Munich. And finally, 11, my Vikings will face the 49ers in Mexico City. All right, guys, we're back from the commercial break. Carson Wentz under center, going to hand it off to the right side. And who was that? Jefferson. We got Jermar Jefferson. Jermar, Jermar. Jermar Jefferson going to get a 3-yard gain right there. Call it 2nd and 7. 10 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in this game. Vikings are on their own 47-yard line, y'all. So it's not too – they got a pretty good start to this drive. They're starting just past the 40. I like it. The Vikings are on track to extend this league and finish this first preseason game with a W.
Did you see this
Shotgun.
person's name?
Huh?
Did you see that person's name?
No, 1 second.
It's on the
Tino is cool, my dude. My dude, I missed the play call, but it looked like it was a pass. I apologize for that, guys. It was a pass right there from Carson Wentz to Nesbitt on the right side for a 6-yard gain. That is exactly what happened, in case you were wondering. It is now 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Minnesota Vikings. And, yeah, 3rd down and 1. The Minnesota Vikings are on their own 47-yard line still. Let's see if they could put it together. They're currently talking about Lawrence Taylor, the guy who was in our trivia quiz. Here comes the snap. Shotgun formation from Carson Wentz. Throws the ball, but the defensive line on the Giants gets some fingers on it, and the ball can't make the distance. That's going to bring up 4th down, guys. 4th down. 4th and 1. 4th and 1 on their own 47. This is a go-for-it possibility, but
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to.
They're on the Giants side of midfield?
No, they're on their own.
Oh, they're punting.
It was 3 yards shy, but what are you going to do? They're going to punt for sure. 4th and 1. Vikings bringing out the punting team. Yep, there it is. Vikings still up by 3. They're going to give this ball to the Giants. Let's see how the Giants handled this punt return. The ball is up and away. Giants call a fair catch very early. I think that was the bad move. He caught the ball, and the nearest player was about 17 yards away. And now they're going to start the drive on their own 5. That was a bad fair catch. That was a bad fair catch. Giants starting the drive on their own 5-yard line. He could have easily got 15 off of that. Easily got a 15-yard return that. We haven't covered the logistics of that yet, Just Country. But at any time, if I wanted to, I could make my own channel. But I love this channel. So we'll just see. Oh, Mario answered. But yes, I will eventually go out live from my house. That was the goal. The goal is that I don't have to come to Mario's home, invade his personal space just to do this. Here comes the snap, guys. Brandon Allen back under center. Snaps the ball. Is going to hand it off to Gray, who's going to get about a 2-yard gain. Remember, the Giants are on their 5-yard line, now on their own 7. It is 2nd down and 8. 2nd down and 8 now for the Giants. They called it 2nd and 9, so I suppose it's just a 1-yard gain. Let's see if the Giants can get out of the danger zone this time. Last time they had to punt it with the punter inside of their own end zone, which is a scary, scary feeling. Let's see if Brandon Allen can figure it out. Shotgun formation right here. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. They're going to pass this ball, and they cast to the right side. Completed. Brandon Allen gets his 2nd completion of the day, and it's going to be a Giants 1st down. I haven't said that in a while. The Giants 1st down. We've been punting a lot recently. So that is going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Giants. Very good job. That was a nice little pass over there on the right side. That was Ryan Miller. Receiver Ryan Miller was credited with that for about a 14-yard gain. All right, shotgun formation again. Brandon Allen snaps the ball, hands it off immediately, and they're going to get about 4 or 5 yards before getting brought down. That's Gray again. Eric Gray. Going to get that 4-yard gain right there. Call it a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and 6. I got 7 minutes and 35 seconds remaining. Giants trying to get downfield, tie or take the lead. Is there OT in preseason?
Is there what?
Is there OT or just tie?
I think they would just tie in preseason.
Right. They wouldn't go to an OT,
overtime.
right?
No, I think it's over.
I don't know that answer.
I'm pretty sure there was an overtime game.
Here comes the snap.
Or a
Handoff.
tied game last preseason that they just called at the end.
Yeah, I
of it.
would imagine they wouldn't need to because it doesn't matter. Eric Gray got another handoff right there, guys, and that was going to be a rush for about 3 yards on the right side. Brandon Allen is not throwing the ball as much, which makes plenty of sense. Eric Gray getting another handoff right there for 3 yards. No, I'm not trying to branch out on my own channel necessarily. If it was going to be anything, it would just be in some type of an extension channel of FN.
An auxiliary channel kind of thing.
You know, and legitimately FN2 could be a thing. Here comes the snap. Brandon Allen in the pocket looking for somebody. He hits the pass on the right side. The cameraman decided to not show me anything. You saw that?
1st down, though.
Brandon Allen threw the pass to the right side. The cameraman is focused on the left side of the field. That was a good pass right there, Brandon Allen. That's a 20-yard gain. Combre is going to be the guy who got that and made it a nice little, got some nice yak right there, yards after the catch. Beautiful, beautiful little jukes out there. 2nd down and 7, or no, 1st down and 10. My apologies. 1st down and 10. Brandon Allen's under center in the offset I formation. We'll see what they got this time. Hands the ball back off to Eric Gray. Eric Gray is going to get about 3 yards before getting brought down. Called a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. I like these waters, man. All right, 2nd and 7 for the Giants. We got 5 minutes and 37 seconds remaining in this game. I felt like it's gone so fast. Man, I'm having a blast. All right, Giants in the shotgun formation. Brandon Allen has Eric Gray to his right side. I got 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen. Here comes the snap. He finds Eric Gray a yard prior to the line of scrimmage, but Eric Gray finds open space, breaks a tackle, and gets the first down, and that'll be a Giants first down. Driving down the field, we got about 5 minutes remaining. It is the 4th quarter, guys. The Giants could take this game in a very late touchdown. Ooh. What do we think, guys? You think the Giants or the Vikings are going to take this right at the end? 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Giants in an I formation. Here comes the snap. Hands it off to Eric Gray yet again, who gets another 4 yards before getting brought down. Eric Gray is grinding these yards, averaging a solid almost 4 yards a rush. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true. A little over 2.5 yards is exactly what he's averaging, actually. 8 attempts for 20 yards, but he's pushing it through. We have seen Sports Fury do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have seen them set up multiple streams, and one guy's warming up the room while the other one is finishing up the last game.
All right, here comes the snap, guys. Brandon Allen hands this off. That's not Eric Gray this time. That was Devin Singletary again? Was that? Or is that Dante Miller? Dante Miller. That was Dante Miller right there on a 1-yard gain up the middle for the Giants. 1-yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Giants.
My bad.
You good? You good, man? You good? 3rd and 5. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Will the Giants put together a score in the final minutes of this game? Here comes the snap. Brandon Allen finds someone on the left side of the field. Tries a juke. Oh, but he gets taken down. I did see a flag go up in the air. Combre gets 11 yards prior to the flag. Let's see what the call is.
OPI.
OPI is what it's telling me. Offensive pass interference. Rough for
Brutal.
the Giants right there.
Yeah, that was a chance.
And that's going to
3rd down
push
and
them.
5.
That's exactly what they don't need right now. And that'll push them back all the way to 3rd and 15. 10-yard loss right there. They're back at Minnesota's 46-yard line. It's 3rd down and 15. Technically, they just got pushed out of field goal range. That's literally what just happened. They just got pushed out of field goal range on that. That was their potential tie if they needed it to be. But let's see what they have in their pocket. Brandon Allen still on the field. Shotgun formation. Gray to his right. 3 receivers bunched up at the bottom of the screen. Here comes the snap. Vikings are showing blitz heavy.
Yeah, they stacked that box.
Yeah, they got the full line stacked, and they bring it. They bring half the team, and they get the pass off. Brandon Allen finds someone on the left side of the field. It's going to be Hodgins for about a 2-yard gain. I don't know how he got out of there. They brought the house. But that will only lead them to the Minnesota's 44. So unless they got one hell of a boot on the Giants kicker, this could come down to a Vikings W, y'all.
Do they have a Cam Little on this team or what?
You know,
Can
Cam
they do
Little?
a 70-yard?
70 yards.
They're going to punt.
Yep. He's going to punt it through the up. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
That counts, right? No. Here comes the punt, guys. Vikings set back to return. Let's see what they decide to do. Fair catch is called at the 8. On their own 8. So as long as the Vikings if they get a first down, the game's dang near over.
Effectively, right.
If
2-minute warning
they get
on the
a first
horizon.
down after the 2-minute warning, then the game is officially over.
2-minute warning on the horizon.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 19 or 20-ish seconds remaining in this game. Vikings are going to start their what could be the final possession of the game on their own 8-yard line. Oh, it's telling me the 4-yard line, actually.
Take 40?
4? I thought it was the 8. I thought I saw him
No,
catch
this
it
is
at
a
the
4,
8,
yeah,
but
4.
let's see. Sometimes the numbers and the stats don't all add up.
It's a good punt.
That was a great punt. What up, B-Bowls?
It's a good punt. Still got 800 people with us. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thanks, guys. Heck yeah. Even though it's coming, I mean, it's a pretty dang close game.
And it's preseason.
It's preseason. I mean, me and Mario expected. Nah, I mean,
Actually,
we don't have our hopes
hit the
crazy high for
expectation.
preseason, but like we said, we're getting the reps, we're having fun, and we're just getting back into it. Football, man. We've been doing the wrong football for a while. Carson Wentz under center, single back, hands it off, and immediately gets stopped. Yeah, they were on their own 4-yard line, and now Jermar Jefferson is going to get stopped, and they will continue this drive. 2nd and 10 on their own 4.
Hit the 2 minutes.
Stuffed.
Cool. 2-minute warning, guys.
2-minute warning, guys.
Okay, so since we're at the 2-minute warning, Santino's going to finish up this game here for us. Guys, when we are in the thick of it, and I am getting crushed with football and baseball games and quadruple headers and those kinds of things, Santino is going to be helping out the channel when it makes sense. When we cross that bridge, right, we're going to have a game plan for how to figure all of that out.
Yeah.
I am so thankful that you guys are still here with us, that y'all are hanging out. We've actually beat what we expected. I thought today's live stream would bring in 30. We're actually sitting at about 33,000 views for
Nice.
today's live stream.
Heck yeah.
So we blew past
that's
that
more
by
than
10%, and we still got 2 minutes left to
I
go.
honestly didn't expect 30 from the majority of the preseason games.
Yeah, I
thought they were
think-
going to be like, unfortunately, one of our decent soccer games.
Yeah, right. Like that. So this has been
Pleasant.
a great start right
It's a
now.
very pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for
Yeah.
showing, hanging out, for interacting in the chat. Thanks.
Being here for another year, and if this is your first year or first or second or third time watching, thank you guys so much. Like, it is just so humbling to have you guys come back for another round here. Our goal for today was to get to 148. We still need about 59
We got 59
subscribers.
peeps.
If
to
we
help
can't get there,
this
we'll get
number-
there tonight.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
This helped this number scroll.
You can see it right over there.
Right here.
If we don't get there now, we're going to push for it tonight. I'm going to be
That's
wearing
all
my
right.
Dallas Cowboys get-up. I got my Cowboys chain. I got my Cowboys hat.
Thanks,
We're gonna
Unky
be
James.
Fired
Says
up,
Morris
man.
Santino.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. So,
Sorry.
there's a lot going on right now on the back end. We are definitely building out everything that we can build out between now and, honestly, the entire regular season. If we
Yeah,
can
I'm trying to
all
get
of
to week
this-
18 by next week, so
You got 3 weeks. You got plenty of
if the
time.
next time you see me, my head's on fire. That's why.
I'll let you guys know in advance whenever the next stream is that Santino's going to cover for us. I need to make sure that we're coordinated. He's got some big life
You guys will
events
probably know
happening
before
soon.
me.
Yeah. Well, with his
I'm pretty flexible.
with his big life events coming up soon, we want to make sure that it all makes sense.
Yeah,
And
very
I
true.
definitely want you set up and ready at your place
As soon as possible.
during that time so
Yes.
that you don't have to come over here during that time.
Saloxier, thank you, sir, for subbing to the channel.
Rock and roll,
We
dude.
appreciate every single one. We really do, man.
Yeah, man.
We really do, and it's super cool. Thank you for showing. Thanks for being here. If you want to come back, we will be live every day. There's football for the next 21 weeks.
Half the year.
Yeah. 2nd and 4, or 2nd and 10. They're at their own 4-yard line. Shotgun formation. Carson Wentz not going to pass. That was dangerous. Find someone on the left side. That was dangerous. Wow. The Giants. There was a Giants cornerback who predicted the play, almost intercepted it immediately after Carson Wentz let go of the ball. That was dangerous. I wish they showed the replay. That
Should
was
have
cool.
stayed in bounds.
Yeah, he almost did like a behind the line of scrimmage pick. Like, if he passed it directly to his left, and he predicted it and almost caught. He's like, oh.
He should have stopped inbounds, though, because that stopped the clock, and that gives the Giants a chance to not have to burn a timeout.
And I just don't think at this point they're too worried about it. You know, it's the end of a scrimmage game. You know,
that chain that Kyler Murray is wearing is heavier than he is.
All right. Carson Wentz under center, takes the snap, scrambling to the right side, trying to find some help, and he found someone. Phenomenal pass from Carson Wentz. He was able to find Marshall Lang on a run to the right. Carson Wentz and Lang were following suit, foot and foot, parallel across the field. That was a great play.
Yeah, great block there by the tight end.
Great catch, diving catch from Lang.
He laid that dude out, bro.
Carson Wentz threw a dime on the run.
What a catch.
Phenomenal. Carson Wentz still has plenty of skill in there, and that's cool to see. That's very cool to see. Kevin O'Connell, they showed Kevin O'Connell immediately. He's just smiling. He's like, that's pretty good.
Timeout.
Tickled me impressed. First timeout for the Giants in the second half. We have 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining.
Harbaugh.
Literally, Kevin O'Connell standing next to Carson Wentz, and they're just like.
Harbaugh thinks it wasn't a catch, but he can't challenge. He's saying that he was bobbling the pass.
I don't think he was. That looked like a catch. Oh, Harbaugh is getting angry.
Yeah, he does not look happy about the call on the field. I think it did move. I do think the ball moved.
I didn't notice. It definitely could have. Oh, they're showing a replay. Let's see. That was a shit replay.
That's a catch, bro.
No, I think that was a catch.
That's
a
bad
catch. Replay.
Sorry, Harbaugh. That's a catch.
All right. Carson Wentz under center, single back. We got a wide receiver with top and bottom. Here comes the snap, handoff, and that is not good. That's going to be a tackle for loss. He got wrapped up immediately after getting that handoff. Tackle for loss, 2nd down and 13 now. 2nd down and
timeout
13.
Called again.
Timeout by the Giants. One more timeout remaining for the Giants. Was my math off? Is it over?
What?
Game's over, right? No.
It will be in a second.
It's 2nd down? No, yeah. They need one more first down. Yeah. They need one first down and the game's over, guys. One first down and the game is over. The Giants still have the slightest chance to tie and or win this game if they can make the stops. I can't imagine that the Vikings are going to throw the ball again. I cannot imagine that would happen. Carson Wentz under center, single back. Here comes the snap. Oh,
nice end around.
And the reverse. Here comes the reverse.
Close.
Nice handoff on the motion. 89. Dylan Bell. That's like the 2nd or 3rd time Dylan got a motion handoff reverse like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that little play. Maybe they got a little something special with
Jet
Dylan
sweep,
Bell.
baby.
Yeah, that was about that was a 10-yard gain right there off that handoff. Dylan Bell got 10 yards. That's going to bring it to, they're calling it 9. 3rd and 3. 3rd down and 3 after a 9-yard game. The final timeout for the Giants comes out.
Do or die.
And this is really it now. One first down and the game is done. Ooh. One first down and the game is done. No time is left. We got 1 minute and 24. 1 minute and 24 seconds. An interception now would be fab, says Country.
No.
Thanks, Tracy, for coming. I had a lot of fun, too. I'm not going to lie. This was a blast. And I'm glad we're back doing this.
Yeah.
I am.
It is good to be back.
I didn't realize I missed doing this till I did it. Pretty fun, not going to lie. And I think I'm getting better. Shotgun formation for the Vikings. Carson Wentz.
Oh, blitz.
They passed the ball over to the right side. Jukes breaks the second tackle, gets the first down, and that's going to be the game. Let's go. They did throw the pass. What a little trick play. Fakes the handoff. Finds the little screen for the wide receiver on the right side. He dodged one tackle. Skirt. Juked him, and then breaks the second with a light stiff arm, dives over the first down, and gets the W. J_9494. I am a Vikings fan. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
You even wore the purple tie today.
I did wear the purple tie. I felt giddy this morning.
There it is.
And there's the kneel victory formation for the Vikings. And the Vikings are going to win this game, guys. Woo! Let's go. We're back, baby. We're back. Giants are supposed to be good this year. Are they? Are they? I'm kidding, y'all. I just gotta have fun with it. I'm not gonna lie. When the starters were in, the Giants looked phenomenal. Cam Scattaboo, Jaxson Dart, like the starters look good. I'm excited for this season, guys. Skol, W. Let's go. Thank you, Mr. Sergeant Kelvin. Sorry, the color on the super chat is very neon, so when I look at it, it's hard to see your name. Maybe I need glasses, which I don't like the sound of. All right, guys. Did we have fun? I had a blast. Vikings versus Giants, first preseason game for both of these teams. We got another game later today. And that's not with me as your host. It's with this
You're gonna
handsome
be
gentleman
stuck
right
with
here.
Me. All right, guys. Well, that was today's live stream. We've got another one coming up later today. I am going to be geared up. Oh, I even forgot the most important part of our whole setup here, guys. Of course, we got to be rocking our Dallas
bling.
Cowboys chain. I know it's preseason. I know it's just for funsies, but tonight we got the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Thank you
cool game.
for handling that game, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was fun. I'm glad you got your snaps in. I'm glad it was such a good stream, actually. The fact that we actually passed what we expected, like it turned out to be a really good one.
Didn't hate me.
Giants fans showed up today. Giants fans and Vikings fans showed up today. So if you don't have a Vikings channel that you like to watch, if we've got Santino out here, you can watch the game with one of your own.
We can laugh. We can cry. We can
laugh.
We can use the Galler horn together. School.
I'll let you do that, dude. You can do that all on your own.
No.
Okay, real quick, guys. Let's take a quick look while I got y'all here. Then, so as Santino said multiple times throughout today's live stream, we are going to see 3 different regular season games coming out the gate right now. Next week, it's purple on purple action. So for week 2 of preseason, you got Ravens Vikings. Then you got Vikings Broncos. I don't think we're covering either of these 2 games.
No.
We will be covering. I don't think I'm covering any of these 3 games up front. No.
I haven't seen the exact
that?
week 2 or 3 schedule.
Hold on, I got it here.
I don't have the week 2, 3 off the top of my head. Week 1, I have not done a Vikings slide deck.
Week 1, we're not doing that one. Week 1 at 3 p.m., we're doing Eagles Commanders instead of the Vikings.
We will
Packers.
do the Giants, though.
Yeah, we are covering Giants
Yeah, they
for
are
Monday
facing the
night
Cowboys.
Sunday night football, and then Broncos Chiefs for Week 1. So this is the
That's
6
fun.
games happening on Week 1.
It's going to be good games.
Yeah, there's no 8 a.m. game here. The first 8
Darn.
a.m. games come up here in Week 4. So then it would be likely that 3:25 game, that Seahawks-Chargers game
The
for
one
you,
I would do?
Santino, in Week 4, October 4th.
You're here. Yeah.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
be this game. That would probably be you.
You're
I'd do
pointing
these
to
two.
You're pointing to the actual green screen. And
Oh,
I'm pointing to your computer. Sorry, I'm a noob.
Then we've got probably for this one in Week 6. Then that one would probably be you. That'd probably be that one.
Steelers Bucks.
Yeah, Steelers
That's
Bucks.
fun.
That's a good match
That's
too.
a cool game.
Honestly, this one would be a fun one too if Fernando Mendoza's playing.
You
But
would-
I'm actually torn between which of these 2 games I want to do. You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends how the Chiefs do
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah, if they're
anything like last season, then I would say do Bills and Raiders.
honestly, I think I might just pivot and make that choice right now.
That's a
at the same
rematch
time,
of
right?
the
Chiefs Chargers.
Isn't that a rematch of the international game from last
Isn't
year?
that a rematch of the? Yeah,
Last
that's the
year?
rematch of the
Was
Brazil
it
game,
week
the
2?
first ever Brazil game from
Week
last
2,
year. Yeah,
Or something like that?
yeah, that was their first ever Brazil
Yeah.
game.
I remember that. That was cool.
Well, we're gonna sit down and talk about this stuff here in a minute, but
we
we're
got so
done
much
for
football
the next
coming,
few
man.
hours. All right, guys, I'm live again at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, so we got 3.5 hours to kind of just knock off and hang out. Guys, this was awesome. Thank you guys so much. Again, be sure to thank Santino for his efforts on this channel, not just streaming, but on the back end as well. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. We're going to leave the chat room open for a few minutes like we normally do, and I'll be back in a few hours. Until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.